Warning. This show contains content intended for adult audiences. The language is crass at best and downright insulting most of the time. This is all made for the sake of comedy and poor sophomoric taste. The skits are parodies, and any similarity to real people or stories is purely coincidental. Any insults hurled at any one human is made in jest. We're just covering our bases for when one of you skins your knee on an internet insult. We love you. Again, this is all a joke, whether you laugh or not. Not just the show, but this waking existence. The great cosmic giggle. Try not to take it seriously.
15 seconds. Guidance is internal. 12, 11, 10, 9. Ignition sequence start. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. All engine running. We have a liftoff. Liftoff on Apollo.
Now, I'm sure that most of you know the old story about the astronaut who went far out into space and was asked on his return whether he had been to heaven and seen God. And he said yes.
Greetings, ladies, gentlemen, non-binaries, and sentient artificial intelligence. Join us on this journey to find the others. Because no matter where we find ourselves in this multiverse, the act of existing is all too familiar.
Guys? Is anybody out there? Hello?
The mushroom has a tremendous problem-solving ability.
Herb is a plant. Herbs are good for everything.
As we look across this great expanse and stare at the stars, we can't help but be reminded these lights, though we're seeing them all at the same time, happen across a multi-billion-year delta. Some of those fires burned millions of years ago, some billions, but all of them happened so we could experience them in this one singular moment.
They called us scouts. They called us seekers. They called us Hoosier. But we were destined to question every.
I don't know about you, but as for me, the question has already been answered. Should we be here? Yes.
It's the Hoosier Sophisticate Show. Question all the things that you know. Steve likes the weed. Steve likes the weed. Tell you about DMT. The DMT. Hoosier Sophisticate Show. The Hoosier Sophisticate Show. Hoosiers with the dreams. Sophisticated blasphemy. It's the Hoosier Sophisticate Show. Question all the things that you know. So let's set our minds free for the singularity. It's the Hoosier Sophisticate Show. The Hoosier Sophisticate Show.
are live from the Mocan Industry Seminar. Not live, we're recording.
Yeah,
from the
we can
Mocan
say that.
Industry Seminar here in Kansas City.
Watch out, you got Wild Man sneaking up behind you.
You know, the guy, he's already threatened to be naked. So he's never slapped my ass before. Never once on that. Let's take a little walk through the vending space, and I don't look anybody in the eyes. I don't look anybody in the eyes. It's a general rule I have. I can't trust a guy that looks somebody in the eyes. I'm sorry that that Steve here decided to grab the only sandwich that was just littered with onions. Jim Thomas, Blue Key CBD. What's going on, buddy?
Hey man, we're here in Kansas City. We're having a great time. We're here to set up our little expo. Blue Key is coming a long ways. We have doctors, we have pharmacists, and all of them's on board. We're doing studies, and this is something that we can all get behind because it's really helping people.
No doubt. You put a little bit of your peppermint in my coffee this morning and made my whole kick my morning up a notch. I assume you've seen it work for so many of your clients. Is it something that you worked into your daily regimen, like a vitamin?
Well, I actually did because I broke my back twice, and that's how I came across CBD. I broke it in the lower part whenever I was 17. In 2011, broke my back again. And fell off the roof, trying to clean leaves out of the gutter.
I got a guy for you on that.
Anyway, I went for 4 years.
You heard that, honey? I'm not doing the gutters anymore.
So the pain was unreal, for 4 years. I didn't take the opioids and all the the stuff, So I thought, man, there's got to be something out there. If not, I'll just live with it, die trying, right?
Sure.
So we came across CBD, and I took that, and I knew that it was spot on. But we want to bring it all back to Missouri, is the goal, to bring everything back to Missouri. So we're working with processors and growers and things like that to bring it here.
That's awesome. Okay, I'm going to hit you with a hard question here.
Okay.
Who was the better family helper? Was it the nanny, Fran Drescher, or was it Daphne from Frasier, or was it Mr. Belvedere?
Daphne.
Oh, we got a Daphne.
We got a Daphne. I knew we'd get a Daphne. I knew it. You can't
The sleeper.
pass up on the Cockney accent.
We have a new store coming online, and it will be Chesterfield next to Buoyant Float Spa.
We are familiar with Buoyant Float Spa.
Oh man! So we're going to be able to have a store right next to that. So we're going to stock it up with Blue Key and the good hemp products, right?
Sure.
And then people can go in there. They can get that experience, get themselves ready, and then go into the float.
I love it, man.
It's going to be fun.
He is right. So you just put it all together and it makes magic gold.
How's it feel to be validated, not only about how much you know about
From
cannabis,
my wife?
but also about your love for Daphne?
I feel vindicated and validated.
There you go. Now we're sitting here with the actual boss of Blue Key. Katie, what's going on here?
I don't know, man.
Why is your husband obsessed with Daphne on Frasier?
Daphne on Frasier.
Yeah.
I think that's the first I've heard of that.
Well, get into it. Maybe you should start working on the accent a little bit, Katie.
Which one's Daphne?
She's the housekeeper with the British accent.
Oh, yeah. Well, he likes British things.
Oh,
right?
okay, fair
I
enough.
have no fucking clue. That's the first I've heard.
Well, I gave him a tough choice. He had to run a gamut. It was either the nanny, Fran Drescher,
Yeah. Or
what?
Daphne. Well, those are two voices that
Or-
you didn't want to.
or Mr. Belvedere. I mean, that mustache.
I know. I thought you were asking about dabs, flour, or like.
Okay, let's do it.
Or
Why
something
would
like
you be
that.
doing that?
Because I thought he said dabs, and I'm like, oh yeah, everybody prefers dabs. I'm like, oh, I'm a flour prefer.
I don't. I'm a flower guy.
I'm a flower girl.
I'm a flower power.
That's
Right on.
Give me science weed. That's what I always say.
Yeah, Steve's like, I want
gotta do
something that
research
makes me
and
grow
lotion.
horns. You got anything? All right, Katie,
Okay, so
you got an
what's-
opportunity to say something so profound to our group. What are you going to say?
Holy shit,
We got to
I'm
leave
so
the world.
bad at
We
this
got to leave the
shit.
world with one piece of advice. What's it going to be?
Don't be scared in the industry. It's not too late to get in. People are going to tell you not to do it.
That's me. I tell everybody to give up on their dreams.
Just keep going. Don't be afraid. There will be obstacles. There will be delays, but trust me, it's our time.
It's worth it.
It's fucking worth it.
Yeah. Very good. Guys,
the best thing
Jim and
ever.
Katie from Blue Key CBD. They're the best. Go check them out in Fenton. Great little couple here. Always involved in all of these great little cannabis parties. Guys, go check them out on Facebook, Insta, I don't know if you're on Twitter. Blue Key CBD. Go look it up. Be somebody. Why are you not already following them?
Come
Figure
see
it
us.
out right now.
Oh, you're not a Daphne person? Is that the deal? You're not a Daphne person?
We're just here at the cannabis industry seminar expo, and I'm just trying to make sure that everybody knows that Hoosier Sophisticate's here to tell the story that everybody's looking to know. You want to learn about the flowers? We're going to bring you to the industry, bro.
I can't do that. This is a coffee review. We're going to do just one sip. Well, half and half. That's where I like to start. We're going to go one sugar packet. That's kind of a chintzy little cup. So here, I like to put my fixins on the bottom here. It actually mixes as I pour it in there. So let's see what this job is all about. Ugh! What we have here is clearly like a Lego set, right? It's a stackable UPC, which stands for Universal Pot Container. We're just cruising around. Oh, there's our friends from Clover. I might need to get.
We're waiting to be
a smattering of jelly goods, maybe some jams.
But we've signed letters of intent with these three edible companies so that we can exclusively
Got
produce
it.
their products here.
Got it. Stickers. A lot of stickers. A good account to have. It's a good one to have.
Looking at our suppositories?
Yes. No.
It's the best way to get it into your system.
So we've been told. So we've been told. Huh. I've been going about this all wrong. I've been doing yoga and just blowing smoke. I've just been blowing smoke. I got real flexible though, so I got that going for me. We love it. All of the people that are coming together here. It's been such a loving, friendly group of people that seem like we all have we're all pulling in the same direction.
Yes.
What do you think of this event we got going on here?
Well, I think it's great. It's been a wonderful opportunity to talk to people about what they're interested in, what they're doing, what they need,
Sure.
what they're looking for, what their fears are, and we're just trying to connect people with information. And we're all in this together.
doubt.
We're creating the industry as
No
we
doubt.
speak. So let's do it.
What's MCIA's place in this?
So MCIA is we're trying to further the industry and connect people and information and get them testing. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we're trying to further the industry and connect people and information and grow this industry and get the plant to people.
Get the plant to people.
Because the plant helps people. So
We've been talking about this. At the end of everybody's motive, or at the forefront, is we're here to take care of patients. Yeah, there's going to be money. Yeah, there's all kinds of compliance that we have to learn and everything. But first and foremost, let's get some patients some help. Maybe get some people out of cages while everybody else is trying to make some money. Maybe not a bad idea to start. You ready for the hard questions?
Maybe.
All right, here we go. Fran Drescher, the nanny, or Daphne from Frasier, or Mr. Belvedere? Go.
Mr. Belvedere.
Yes, my man.
He's a man about his business, you know? You can't wear a cardigan like that with that just lovely little mustache and not think the guy knows how to keep a house together.
That's right.
You don't have all the drama that the nannies bring.
Oh.
Webster or Gary Coleman?
Gary Coleman.
Why do you hate little people?
Oh, God. Webster's the best, dude.
Having a blast. What'd you think of the
No,
event
they need
last
to
night?
answer the question, Daphne,
the nanny, or Mr.
Fran
Belvedere.
Drescher. Even though she's
Thank
got
you.
that real annoying voice, it's Fran Drescher.
Actually, I'm kind of into the real annoying
Right
voice.
on, all right
It was
on.
like Fran Drescher and Joey Lord Adams. Like those were the two.
14-year-old boy during those days.
No
That's
doubt.
great.
All right, you're in the hot seat here.
Oh, yeah, Fran, definitely.
A lot of people not over the Revolutionary War. Daphne's getting no love here. Can't give the Brits any love around here. Guys, thank you so much.
Would you consider showing up to one of our events in Springfield or
Nope, let's go.
City?
Steve, I'm super excited. We're here with Grow Active Solutions, Avenir, People Safety and Consistency. Let's go over here to our friend Pete Johnson. Let's have a talk. Pete, what do you guys do?
Yes, sir. Well, part of Grow Active, we help people with solutions and helping them grow the correct way, the right way, right off the bat, so they can have quality product and do their thing. Whether they're a patient, a caregiver, or micro or macro scale, we help everybody out in many ways.
Right. Tell me a little bit about Avenir.
Avenir also is helping people out with banking and
Such a big
compliancy.
deal.
We have Tom Lorenz, who is our banking and compliance officer. He helps people out, whether it's going to be a dispensary or any kind of business with compliancy with the government, so you can take care of your banking funds.
Right on. No doubt. All right, here's the hard-hitting question. You got to choose one person to help your family. Is it the nanny, Fran Drescher? Is it Alice from the Brady Bunch? Is it Daphne from Frasier, or is it Mr. Belvedere? Go.
I say let's get them all together and let's figure this out.
Oh, now we're talking.
That's our type of
now
guy.
we're talking. All right, Pete knows what's up.
Pete Johnston,
Pete's,
if that is your real name.
Pete's going to fit into the Sophisticated Hoosiers group. Real nice, Pete. Thanks for taking some time with us, brother.
Fantastic.
We appreciate
Thanks
you.
for having
All
me.
right, take care.
Thanks.
Come with me, and you'll be in a world of pure imagination. Take a look, and you'll see into your imagination. We'll begin with a spin, traveling in the world of my creation. What we'll see will defy explanation. If you want to view paradise, simply look around and view it. Anything you want to, do it. Want to change the world, there's nothing to it.
Hooray! I never thought my life could be anything but catastrophe, but suddenly I begin to see a bit of good luck for me, 'cause I got a golden ticket, hooray! I've got a golden twinkle in my eye. I never had a chance to shine, never had a happy song to sing. Suddenly half the world is mine, what an amazing thing. 'Cause we've got a golden ticket, it's ours, Hoosiers. We've got a golden ticket waiting for you. You're in.
Love me.
It's time for the Steven Internet Show. It's time to have a really good time. It's time for the Steven Internet Show. Can you be my friend? Won't you be my friend? Hi, welcome to the Steven Internet Show.
Get that crap out of here. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for a little Fathers Against Radical Transformation with your host, Dr. Daniel Slinger, and I am here to tell all you drug addicts what the real world is all about, okay? A lot of you drug heads don't know what the real world's all about. Well, Daddy Dr. Daniel Slinger is going to tell you guys what's going on. Here I am, live in my basement. Here we are live in the headquarters of Dr. Daniel Slinger. We're here and we're having a real good time with everybody. And I'm going to tell you about the dangers of marijuana, along with all the other drugs that there are that are bad, that are not good for you. Because you don't want people expanding their minds. You don't want people thinking outside the box and creating art. That's the last goddamn thing, and pardon my language, that's the last gosh darn thing you would ever want ever in life. Okay, so here's the deal. I got a whole list of things going on. I got some horrific before and after footage. What else? I have quotes from some of the most crazy bastards of all time. Okay? Let's see what we got here. We got Jake Sell, Joe Hamilton, Karen Spinks Chester, Ashley Davis Markham, Patrick Kelly. Where did he go? Hank the Tank, George Biswell, R.J. Pruitt, Jenny George, Tommy Thomas Wiley. All drug addicts. All those people I just named, if you are watching this, you are probably a drug addict, because I've gone live in the Sophisticated Hoosiers page, and where they do not kink shame one, and they're very open and honest about people making conscious decisions about their own bodies. Two things I hate gosh dang worse than anything in the whole gosh dang world. I'm sorry if I get upset tonight. Let me start out with just a few talks, a few little talkies about marijuana and about cannabis that you guys may not know. And I know some of you tried it here. I think I got one of the things. Terrorists have been using these. This is a Yocan battery. Terrorists have been using these. They put the bomb right in there. They put that bomb good right in there. And then they put this on a plane. Boom! It's fucking gone. The whole plane's gone. The whole town is gone. The churches, the schools. What about the kids? What are we going to do about the kids when they're getting these? This is mine, though. I'm going to take care of that. That's mine right there. Let me tell you about weed is not medicine, okay? How can it be medicine if doctors do not and cannot prescribe it? If a medical professional who gives me all of my pills and prescribes them like the Dickens, if they can't prescribe me my marijuanas, then why? Oh, is that a medicine? I don't think it is. I got to buy it from Tonto down on the street. And if you think you're going to buy good stuff from Tonto that ain't have all sorts of other drugs in it, they're always giving you free drugs. That's one thing about drug dealers that I know. They're always they're mixing drugs. They're making drugs better. All you hear about is they're making the weed better. They're making it so that people don't feel pain anymore. What happened when we felt pain? It was good. That was a good time when we felt pain. All right, so it's not... Yeah, sure, it helps people, okay? But not at what expense? At what expense to the kids, okay? That's all I can say. At what expense? When the kids start feeling better? Oh, now your kid is being healed? Oh, that's what? Oh, your kid feels better? Not on my watch, okay? Get some pills. All right, let's see what we got on the text line. What is happening here, Angie Reichert? Angie, listen to me close, because you might need this more than most if you're asking a damn question right now. What do you need? Salvation. And when do you need it? Now. Because that's what's happening right now. All of you getting a little piece of salvation from the cannabis overlords. The marijuana overlords have taken your brains over. That's what happens when you smoke the stuff. It gets all up in your brain, tentacles, like an octopus, and it gets you, and it gets in there, and it lathers it up, lathers your brain up, makes you think you're having a good time. The kids are having a good time. They're smoking weed on Friends. Alexis Tapia's here, Diane Elkin, Tiffany Jones, Michael Brooker, drug addict, drug addict, drug addict, drug addict. I'm in the basement. I am in the headquarters. I am in the war room. I'm doing what I need to do my part to save society. That's what I'm doing. Again, going with cannabis. Cannabis causes brain damage. There has been science that has proven that cannabis will cause the male brain to shrink as small as the female brain. Almost couldn't get that one out there. It's science. It's so troubling, I almost couldn't, gosh darn, get it out. The man's brains, after using marijuanas, will be the small as women's brain. Will be as small. I can't even say it. This has got me so dang flustered. Dankst! It's got me dankst! That's a new word for flustered. Listen, if marijuana is going to make a man's brain shrink to a lady size, what can we expect then? We worry about the kids, but we don't worry about the white men enough. If white men are doing the marijuanas, their brain's going to shrink to lady size. That's why we have basketball teams named the Lady Bears and the Lady Bearcats and the Lady Wildcats and the Lady Volunteers and the Lady Sabres and the Lady Huskies and the Lady fucking Wallabies. I don't fucking know. Sorry for my language. That's also and schizophrenia, good bedhead. And those crazy kids start early. All right, so that's the thing. Causes brain damage. Listen, America was first in the world in testing scores until we learned how to do marijuanas. And now we're 28th. Let me say it again for those of you who are high on marijuanas right now. We were first in the world, America. We were number one in all the scores of testing. And now, after we discovered marijuanas, 28th. There's only like 30 gosh dang it. There's only 30 gosh dang countries in the world. How have we done this? All right, let me take you guys on a little journey here. Causes violence. They pulled people. They pulled a bunch of people in jail, and they said, have you tried marijuana? And guess what? Most of them said yes. They said, hey, jailbird Jerry, you ever done the weeds? And he said, yep, I did it. Guess what? That's why he's in prison. The drug war works. The drug war works. Everyone knows it. All right. The lady man-eaters. Mike Otay's in the building. Tom Roser, drug addict. All right. Now let me get on here. Causes laziness. Everybody knows that. Let me get on with the quotes here. This is one from one of you pot's head smoking fellas named Terrence Meekina. Psychedelics are illegal not because a loving government is concerned that you may jump out of a third-story window, which you will. Psychedelics are illegal because they dissolve opinion structures and culturally laid down models of behavior and information processing. They open you up to the possibility that everything you know is wrong. Why does he hate capitalism in America? Why does he hate the free market enterprise? Excuse me, Mr. McKenna, can you explain those questions to me, you goddamn redcoat? Gosh darn it, I said the damn word again. All right, so let's get this freaking pot head out of here, smoking head. This is Jesse Lawler. He was the representative in Minnesota. And a wrestler. Psychedelics prove to you that there's more than one way of seeing the world. Oh, like the devil's way? That's interesting. You can see the world how I need you to see it to be in line, which is the right way, or you can see it as the devil's way. I'm confused. I'm confused. Someone help. I did too much marijuana. I'm getting an altered perception of reality. My constructs are breaking down. Was there some mushrooms in this weed? Was there some mushrooms in this weed? Sorry. I lost myself for a moment. All right. I don't know this man they call Daniel Slinger. You're right, Jenny George Elgin. I've tried to help you numerous times. Jenny George Elgin did not do my hair, Rico Santa Cruz. All right, you guys can all get over it. Let's go on to the next one. Al, never heard of this. This guy does not sound American. Never heard of this fellow before. Al, call him Al. Al Hux. Al Huxtable, like a good fucking man, a Huxtable. The man who comes back through the door in the wall will never be quite the same as the man who went out. He will be wiser but less sure, happier but less self-satisfied, humbler in acknowledging his ignorance, yet better equipped to understand the relationship of words to things, of systematic reasoning to the unfathomable mystery which he tries forever vainly to comprehend. What is he saying? A bunch of fandy-dandy schmandy words over there trying to say, oh, I'm trying to figure out life. Guess what? Here's life. Pay your goddamn taxes. Put your everyone you love in a home at some point, because that's just the right thing to do. We have to do it at this point. And third, don't get any tattoos, because you're an asshole if you got some tattoos. I'm sorry, I'm breaking it all down for you guys. In my war room tonight. Let's get on to this next one. Because I feel like I am breaking through to you people tonight, and it feels good. Caitlin Thompson says, and this sounds like a woman's name, so I don't know how this got even on the list. There's this illusion that science and spiritual practices are separate. I actually don't think that's true. I kind of tend to agree with her here because she's talking about having religion in government, and my religion is the correct religion. So if we could go ahead and run the government with my religion, everything would be pretty good. Everything would be working out all right. Everything would be just fine. If there's this illusion that science and spiritual practices are separate, I actually don't think that's true. I don't know. Don't think about it too long, though. You'll be thinking like a himpo. Alexander Shogolgan. There is a wealth of information built into us, tucked away into the genetic material in every one of our cells. Without some means of access, there is no way to even begin to guess at the extent and quality of what there is, of what is there. The psychedelic drugs allow exploration of this interior world and insights into its nature. Does that sound like something you want to do? Does that sound like something that's appetizing, exploring new worlds, figuring out new ways to understand yourself and the universe? That sounds tragic. That sounds like something I wouldn't want to do. I'd rather watch Channel 11 movies. I'd rather watch Jean-Claude Van Damme kick some goddamn ass. Okay? Jean-Claude Van Damme. One more? I got one more. Here we go. Our buddy Rick Doblin. Psychedelics are not a substitute for faith. Thank you very much, my man. He gets it. They are a door to authentic faith. And that's not true. He's wrong right there in the next sentence. Born of encountering directly the sacred dimension of everyday experience. This is not the only gate to that discovery, but it is the most ancient and universal, and potentially the most accessible to the majority of of the human race. What the shit? Who put this quote up there? This guy sounds like a Nazi. I said it. I'll be the first guy to say it. He sounds like a Nazi. I think that's Hitler. Was that Hitler with that? All right. Now I'm going to do some gruesome. Let me get back to the cam only here. I got to run my own stuff here. I'm a one-man operation. What I'm about to show you is going to be gruesome. I want you to put the children in their cages, and I want you to tell the women to go to bed. Tell them to go to their single bed that they sleep in, preferably in a different room, and tell them to go to sleep. This is for the men. This is for the men to tell the women and children, because these images are too gruesome for anyone to see. Okay? I warned you. Don't say you haven't been warned, because you have. These are gruesome before and after photos. I'm going to show you the first one. Don't be alarmed. Don't puke. Here's Chachi. This is little Chachi. He was a good little pup. He listened to his puppy parents. He went to school. He got a good education. He fell into the wrong crowd. And this is what he looks like now. Cover your eyes. Cover your eyes. This is Chachi now. Look at him. He's wearing the gold chains that they like to wear. His eyes are obviously trying to escape from his gosh darn head. Because when you do, this is from one marijuana. This is what happens, ladies and gentlemen. This is what happens. This pup had a future. This is the before. This is what little Chachi looked like before. Beautiful little pup. Here he is after. I don't have words to explain what happened to this poor future of this little pup. I'm going to keep going here. Look at this guy or gal, happy as the day is long. Hey, little pup, what'd you do today? Oh, you chased some balls and you had fun with some sticks. You had some new smells and you just lived life like it was supposed to be lived at a real calm, cool, even climate. And you don't try to change things up, and you love every day that's been given to you because it's a blessing, and that's what you do, little puppy. And you don't try to alter your rationale and try to think outside the box. You just live in the same constructs your parents taught you? Is that what you want to do? Well, guess what? He didn't do that. He got on dab weed. Now look at him. He was on dab weed. And this is his mugshot. He was picked up. He's humping random homeless guys' legs. And girls. Homeless, hey, the homeless, they don't discriminate. This is him now. Is this where you want to be? I'm going to show you the before. Oh, hey, what's up? Look at this dog. Look what drugs do to people. Look at that dog. You see that dog right there on that screen? Do you see that dog?
Yeah.
See him? Now watch this. Keep looking. Oh, hold on. That's what drugs did to that dog. What do you think?
Cool.
Cool? Why is that? Do you think that's cool?
Yeah, it's funny.
Drugs are bad, right?
Yeah.
Thank you. All right, thank you. You've been very good.
And don't ever eat dogs.
Don't ever eat dogs. Thank you very much. It's been I'll be out in a minute. Thank you, son. Thank you. Thank you, son. Jeez Louise. Don't ever eat dogs. Don't ever eat dogs, especially ones that look like this. Now I'm going to hit you with the last one here. This one is the most terrifying. This is little longhorn steer for breakfast. I know it's a weird name, but they call it, he's a King Cavalier Charles Spaniel. They called him King Charles. Here he is, little King Charles. This is actually my dog. I got him when he was a little puppy. I loved him. I used to rub his eyeballs. He used to love when I rubbed his eyeballs. It was weird, a weird dog, but he liked it just like a nipple. Just like some people like their nipples rubbed. He would like me to rub. He'd like me to get my finger real dry and rub it right there on his eyeball. All right, now this brings no joy to my heart to show you this after picture of my poor little pooch. But he fell on hard times, and here he is. Here he is now. Please don't look away. There's my puppy now. Look at him. What happened to you? What happened? What? What? That's what drugs do to you, people. This is what drugs do to you, okay? This is what they do. Guys, I hope I can get... It's the end of the show. I can't take it anymore. This ruined me. This ruined me. Guys, let me show you. I'm going to show you this is Fathers Against Radical Transformation, Dr. Dan Slinger. Feel free to email me. Email me at Hoosier Sophisticate. I've taken over. Drugs are bad, and don't eat dogs. Thank you, and have a good night.
Good morning.
Ivan with a nice little cameo.
You are easily one of the weirdest people I know, and it's why I choose to be here all the time. I'm just trying to get weird, man. I'm just trying to get weird, and there's not much weirder than petting a dog's eyeballs, making sure that your finger's nice and dry first. He just loved that. Loved their eyeballs being pet. Stuart says, "Don't eat those poor dogs." Ivan.
Eat this cup of cheese on air.
Yeah, I love cheese.
You want to eat it? It's from yesterday. This is Taco Bell.
Yeah, probably. Sure. If you think it's worth, like, if you think that there's any entertainment, is it in the trash? You just pulled it out of the trash can? Yeah, I'll eat it. Whatever.
A whole cup of cheese.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, it's gonna be awesome.
Okay, if you think it's gonna be good,
It's gonna be awesome.
I don't know how good that content's gonna be, but.
You gonna do it?
Oh, can I warm up here? I'm not ready to eat it just yet. Man, that seems like a second hour endeavor. I feel. Save me some of that cheese brew. Oh, we both quarter zipping today. What's up? Actually, it's half zipping for real though. But I'm quarter zipping.
Yeah, dude.
What's up, dog? How was traffic this morning?
Oh, I just wanted to get back to the table.
Dude, I know.
I just wanted to get back to old
I know.
Reclaim Beauty.
I'm living with this thing. Save me some of that cheese. Reclaim Beauty's her name.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, sure, yeah. Mm-hmm.
You know what? That's how you're gonna be today.
No.
That's
Don't.
how you're gonna be today.
Yeah, I don't want to turn you off. I didn't see you dancing back there like that. That's a little suggestive, bud.
You didn't see it?
I didn't see it.
Well, you should watch next time.
Oh yeah. Okay.
What a show today we
What a
have
show
in
today.
store for them.
Yeah, what are we going to talk
What
about?
a show today we
I
have
posted
for
something
the
in the
people.
group yesterday I wanted to cover because
no, you didn't.
I did.
You posted something in our
I'll tell you
group
what,
that's
we
gonna
just
get
had
shut
somebody
down.
banned for
Our group's gonna get
one
shut
of the
down.
least suggestive memes.
Pretty suggestive.
I mean, it's really not. I mean, it is, but
it's the definition
it's suggestive.
of suggestive.
It's suggestive, but it's pretty fucking tame. Pretty tame. It's just Elaine Benez. Just
Bennett?
Benez.
Benez?
Yeah, like the pitchers for the Cardinals.
Oh, you think?
I'm pretty sure.
Alan?
And yeah.
And Alan? Andy was the guy.
Yeah, Alan should have been the guy.
Alan should
just
have
never
been the
put
guy.
it together.
Never got it together.
Never
man.
put it together.
He was going to be the guy, too.
Yeah, Elaine Benez.
Oh.
Yep. Dude, I'll tell you what. That's a gal that's gotten better with age. Julia Louis-Dreyfus. I think she's kind of
pretty.
Sexy. Yeah, she's kind of hot.
She's pretty. Settle down.
I think she's kind of fucking smoke, bud.
Jesus.
Let's talk about it.
Okay, call in.
I've never watched. I've never even watched.
961-4800. Call the show.
Oh man, James is gonna hate us one day. He'll be like, "Dude, I just had these drunken maniacs call my office, be like, I can't believe that your number is on that show." But yeah, you guys should actually call 314-961-4800 because he's the best fucking insurance agent in the game.
What do you have against great insurance?
What do you have against great insurance? Why do you hate sufficiently
Why do you hate
covering your
yourself?
family and belongings and personal property, which is by definition an extension of you?
You're a
know?
fucking loser.
Come on,
That's
bud.
why.
I just posted an assault dildo in the group. I'm still here. I figured Dicks and Guns was an instant ban. Please donate to
Guns and
Jessica's
dicks.
Get Out of Jail GoFundMe. It was really tame. I mean,
Dicks and guns. Guns and dicks.
Snave Asazej makes her grand return. Shit's so dumb. There's a lot of people that
Snave.
There's a lot of people that
Snave scares me. The name Snave.
It was kind of like Severus Snape.
Ooh, shh. He shall not be named.
No, he's not. He was the hero of. Spoiler alert.
Oh, I've never seen it, dude.
Shut the fuck up.
He ends up being the hero. God dang it! I've seen all of them, but the last.
I'm
two.
not even sorry.
I've seen all of them, but the last two.
I'm not sorry.
I know you're not sorry.
I'm not
I mean,
sorry.
it makes
The
sense.
goddamn movies. You got to watch the last two, you dickhead. You can't watch all of them, but
They're
not
scary.
the last two. They do. They gradually get more adult. They grew up with the fans that started watching them.
Well, I tried to watch him with Ollie, and we were watching them all in a row, so he didn't get a chance to grow up. So the last
come
two
on,
was all
he can watch
tits
it.
and coke and dicks and fucking pussies.
You weren't fucking. You weren't watching that.
I was.
Whenever you were fucking.
I'm trying to
10?
keep it away from my kids.
Okay.
And witchcraft.
The witchcraft's the part you got to worry about.
Fucking poon witchcraft, bud. That's what that movie's all
They'll
about.
get you.
It will.
They'll get you.
Pooncraft.
Good morning, beautiful friend.
Good morning, beautiful friends.
Good
They're
morning.
not talking.
Oh,
to
they're
us.
talking to each other.
We missed old Gemini Jen, man.
I always miss Gemini Jen. I wish she lived
Always,
here.
like every minute.
Yeah, I
that
wish
you're
she
not with
lived
her,
here, bud.
you were
Yeah, I do. My
every
heart
minute.
has a longing for Gemini Jen. Don't you dare fucking belittle my longing.
I was just straightening the facts out.
Okay, it's longing.
Longing, longing.
It's not shorting.
Longing.
It's longing.
Longing.
Longing. It's a great lyrical genius. Lyrical genius.
Did you have Longhorn steer for breakfast?
I did actually have Longhorn
you
steer
have
for breakfast.
Longhorn
Oddly
steer
enough, I did.
for breakfast?
I had 4 little pieces of Longhorn steer.
Did you?
I did.
That's why you're fucking glowing.
Yep, I'm feeling good, bud.
That's
I'm
why
feeling
you
good.
are
Carnivore
just
starts
milky
today,
today.
Jack.
Does it?
It starts today. I'm doing it with my wife. I'm ready to fucking do this. I'm ready to eat some fucking flesh, bro.
Okay. Hopefully it has the exact opposite effect that not eating meat had on you.
Yeah, because, well, that's the play anyway. James Carlton is my guy now, and his crew are really great. By the way, saving me about $150 a month. My guy, Jameson Dubs.
Do we have it on?
I can make it on. Go ahead. Jameson,
saving money.
Welcome to the
Thank
James
you,
Carlton
thank you.
State Farm
Thank you
family.
to the fun.
I'm happy that you're saving money. I'm saving money myself. Got a call, got a text on Christmas Eve. It said, "Hey, Krager, policy's going down 85 bones."
Oh, what'd you do?
What did I do?
Yeah, that's what I asked you the question.
What did I do when they told me that?
Yeah.
Oh, I
Did you go fucking yeah?
I was actually in my office, and I knocked my whole cubicle over. I just fucking so juiced. Fuck yeah!
Kicking Debbie from down the hall.
Sorry for blasting your guys' ears out. I wish I lived there too, Gemini Jen. Okay, let's get to
it's
business.
overrated.
Who's going to break in the new table? It's not a Hoosiers table till it's covered in cum stains. All right, Kush Coach, you know, you're starting to just take a few too many liberties around here, pal. Steve left.
I'm going to Grand Junction.
Steve's on his way to Grand Junction. Right now, he says he's on his fucking way. When this table was unveiled to us, her name's Reclaim Beauty. Dan's telling this really heartfelt story, and this guy clearly put so much time into this thing. And he's telling this story about how old the wood is and how special this is and how much, effort he put into this table. And my wife's like, I'm totally going to bang on that table. So,
immediately, right after his heartwarming speech.
yeah, right after it. So
that's good.
Yeah, we're definitely going to be back. It's perfect height, too.
Oh,
and it's
dude.
sturdy as a fucking... Oh, that's the play.
My
It's the
God.
play. It's the play. You put a little weight on top of that
What
bad
if
boy.
you bang
100%.
Missy on that side?
I'm
I'll
in.
bang Jen
I'm
on this
in,
side.
brother. And
We'll
then
do
we can start
and it'll
doing
be
like...
the game with the fucking you gotta shoot the
Oh,
round.
crossfire?
Crossfire! I'm trying to bang the table all the way across the thing.
Easy on the table. Easy on the table. When our wives watch this, they're going to be none too pleased.
They're
with
gonna be
her.
grossed out.
They're going to be like,
Ew, not it.
well, now, I hope you know we're
Not
never
touching
having
your
sex on that
pee-pee.
table now.
Never touching your pee-pee again.
Ever. I'll microneedle your pee-pee.
I'll microneedle your pee-pee again.
Again. Again? How was it? Is it all plumped up with collagen now?
Dude, do you see this plump hog in my pants, bud?
Dude, what's the deal? How'd you get that in there?
I don't know. You tell me.
Crossfire.
You get caught up in the crossfire. Crossfire. Crossfire.
Skittles got a big old Great Pyrenees.
Yeah, I know. He's gonna name it Shep.
No, he ain't.
Like from Above the Rim.
Above the Rim.
Above the Rim. Remember the movie Shep?
The one we watched the other day. Which
Yeah.
one was Shep?
Shep was the main guy, main character.
He was the
Shep.
kid?
No, he was the main.
Oh, he was fucking dude for
Yeah.
Cool Runnings.
Oh yeah, Scoochie. Oh yeah, Scoochie.
He fucking
Oh,
slammed.
yeah.
He smacks through
Oh.
a backboard. He smacks
Scoochie.
through a backboard and falls off a roof. Am I right in that?
You're
Am I
right.
remembering that correctly?
You're
He goes up,
remembering
slap a
it.
backboard, falls off of a roof. This is the fucking premise for a show. Give me some reviews on Above the Rim, bud.
Okay, because they're all gonna be good.
No, they're not.
I guarantee
Rotten
they will
Tomatoes has it at 18%.
That's not good.
No, I don't really know. I'm just. I'm
it's at
throwing-
53%.
53%.
It's a great movie, but it's a great movie. But
if memory serves me correctly,
Tupac's in it, but
if memory serves me correctly, that is higher than a Goofy movie.
Listen, Bing, I get it. You want to be a part of my life. You're not. It's not going to work between us.
No,
okay?
Goofy movie still edges it out. Okay, I would have had a fucking problem. I had a big fucking problem if they're saying Above the Rim is better than Goofy movie. Big fucking problem.
Who fell off the roof?
Yeah, what was his name? Scootsy? Is that what you were calling him?
It's something like that.
It is something like that. Fucking slippy.
Have you ever seen Below the Rim?
Below the Rim?
It's good.
I've seen Around the Rim. Around the Rim in 80 Days.
Birdie is the local thug.
Yeah, Birdie's Tupac.
Yeah. Just a performance of the ages.
Remember he fucking cuts up fucking one of my favorite comedians ever.
Mac.
Bernie Mac cuts him up with the razor, slices them all up. What a jerk.
Motaw. Montrose.
He ain't.
Remember Eric Neese is Montrose?
Eric Neese is. Oh, he played
plays that guy on the other team.
Yeah. Yes, I do. I sure do, bud.
Nutso.
Nutso's the one that fell off the roof.
Nutso.
Okay.
They called him Nutso. He's playing basketball on a roof.
I mean,
it was so strong that he could smash through backboards.
That's just really not even a convenient place to play basketball. If you don't have like some kind of fence or wall around, like, even if you're really good, like there's a good chance that the ball's going to go behind the goals, in which case it falls off the roof, making it very difficult to play the game.
What percentage of basketball courts
are on roofs? Yeah.
Roofs or cliffs. I'm gonna put that on there.
The odds,
not many.
The odds of falling off of a roof while playing basketball are longer.
Cambodia, there's one in Cambodia. They're just removing all sorts of courts in Chicago. Just ones on the ground level too, which is effed up.
They're removing them? Why? Because of gang activity, gangbangers. It's because of gangbangers?
Probably.
I heard that there were gangbangers right now.
Really?
Yeah. In going to Las Vegas because of COVID, it's so cheap that the rooms on the strip that are normally like $200, $250, they're like $50 a night.
Is that a real story?
And the LA gangbangers they're just hanging out there because it's so cheap. But here's the deal. They're rival gangs, so they're just shooting across the strip, bud.
Shooting at each other.
They're just shooting at each other across the strip 20 stories
like
up.
They're eating fucking crab legs in their room. They hear a couple shots. They're just like
one of them shooting
out their window.
MAC-10, letting it spray. That's what a guy said. That's what a guy told me yesterday. That's what a guy that came in here told me yesterday.
I'm not seeing any. Were those the guys that came in yesterday? Who told us that? Who told us that? I feel like those were the guys that came in.
Yeah,
those guys told us.
Well, one in particular.
Who was that? Was that God? I forget if it was which scientist was that came in here yesterday?
Oh, dude, we have a lot of scientists.
Was that
we
Doblin?
have a lot of scientists come in.
Was
here.
that Doblin?
So you're gonna have to be more specific. A lot of scientists come in.
Fucking speed banger. Let's have ourselves a good time.
It's like Over the Top, but basketball and not arm wrestling. Same movie, different sport.
Who said that? Because they're about to get.
Oh, Jen, you think you're funny? Do you?
What'd she
Why
say?
don't you do each other on the table? That's not.
She's okay. I will. Fine. I'll fuck
Fine.
Craig. I'll fuck
Fine.
Craig out of spite. I'm gonna fuck Craig out of spite.
And when he says he'll fuck me, I'm definitely going to be fucking him.
Yeah, but it's
the same thing, right? Like it's the same thing.
I'm fucking the hell out of him because I'm a power Don't get it twisted where the power comes from.
Oh, the one getting fisted makes the rules. App privacy labels show stark contrast among messaging apps.
Oh.
You ready for this, Jack? Apple's new app privacy labels went live in the App Store last month, giving users the chance to see what data is collected by each app. We then explained how to view them. All apps are required to show what data is used to track you and what data is linked to your identity. Looking at that more comprehensive category reveals some stark differences between 4 popular messaging apps. This is from 9to5mac.com. First off, I love this idea from Apple. I kind of appreciate it. As much as, like, you know, Apple's like still the bad guy, but like, hey, they're like the bad guy, maybe kind of trying to give us some kind of customer experience, you know? So here we go. App privacy labels for messaging app. Forbes compared Signal, Apple's iMessage, WhatsApp, and Facebook Messenger. So, Signal. You take a crack at what data Signal collects? Messaging app?
All of it, because it's a CIA.
None. The only personal data Signal stores is your phone number, and it makes no attempt to link that to your identity.
Really?
iMessage. Email address?
Is that your
It's just
iPhone
if we text iPhone to iPhone, it's iMessage. Oh, it'll look good on here. It's going to happen. Oh, yeah.
Table can take it. This thing's on its last
Table can take it hard. iMessage. Email address, phone number, search history, device ID. WhatsApp.
What's up?
Device ID, user ID, advertising data, purchase history, course location, phone number, email address, contacts, product interaction, crash data, performance data, other diagnostic data, payment info, customer support, product interaction, other user
Who
content.
the fuck uses WhatsApp?
Dude, Facebook paid like $15 billion for WhatsApp.
Who uses WhatsApp?
It's really big over. When my sister was in Spain, that's what we used to message whenever they were still like getting like international text rates and shit like that, you know? We use WhatsApp.
I just kind of like it because it's like, what's up? But it's also like, what's up? There are currently more than 2 billion WhatsApp users.
Yeah, that's a lot, dude. That's as many as there are Facebook fucking users.
Okay.
Facebook Messenger.
That's a lot.
Apps have to show what data is used in what way, categorized by such things as third-party advertising and developer marketing. Some data is shown in more than one category, but it was easy enough to dedupe them in the above apps.
Dedupe?
With Facebook Messenger, in contrast, the list is so long, I have to list it in full. This is what Facebook Messenger collects from its users.
Okay.
Purchase history, other financial info, precise location, course location, physical address.
Course location?
Course, not like a race course, but course like rough. So rough location.
Oh, okay, gotcha. I thought you meant like they were tracking.
Yeah.
Well, they are.
They are. They got precise location
Yep,
too.
yep.
Physical address, email address, name, phone number, other user contact info, all of your contacts, photos and videos, gameplay content, other user content, your search history, your browsing history, your user ID, your device ID, product interaction, advertising data, other usage data, crash data, performance data, diagnostic data, other data types, developers' advertising or marketing, purchase history, other financial info. I mean, it's collecting these things in multiple areas through analytics. It's tracking your health and fitness, purchase history, payment info, other financial info. Like that comes up several different times. Photos or videos, audio data, gameplay content, customer support, user content, search history, sensitive info, whatever that's supposed to fucking mean after all this.
Your titties.
Yeah. Oh, dude, Facebook's got so many pictures of my dick.
Your titties?
My titties, too.
Nice.
Yeah, dude.
And not just a
there are probably 7 different subcategories that list pretty much all of the same things. It's an endless
Still
scroll.
scrolling.
It's an endless scroll of what Facebook Messenger is collecting.
Jesus, bud.
Some have suggested that Apple respond to Facebook's full-page newspaper ads with the response consisting solely of the above list. How many people will... So apparently, Facebook did not take kindly to Apple making this feature available in the App Store to where we can see what the data collects. So Facebook, of all people, took out a full-page newspaper ad, bud. Facebook. When I'm getting the news, where are you going to get it? Half the time it's on Facebook. Nor I'm not getting it ever.
The newspaper.
The newspaper. That's how Facebook rolls, though. They're going old school on this one. We're standing up to Apple for small businesses everywhere. At Facebook, small business is at the core of our business. More than 10 million businesses use our advertising tools each month to find new customers, hire employees, and engage with their communities. Many in the small business community have shared concerns about Apple's forced software update, which will limit businesses' ability to run personalized ads and reach their customers effectively.
Be better.
Whoop-de-fucking-do.
You can't read the mind of your consumer.
Sorry.
You don't get it every aspect of your consumer's life. You don't. Sorry.
44% of small to medium businesses started or increased their usage of personalized ads on social media during the pandemic, according to a new Deloitte study. Without personalized ads, Facebook data shows that the average small business advertiser stands to see a cut of over 60% in their sales for every dollar they spend. Well, I just feel fucking bad for them, bud. Because there's no way that Facebook could possibly fix that. There's no way they could let, I don't know, content creators determine what is going to be seen out there. There's no way that they could let organic reaches that were fucking built by brands be reached without them getting paid. Kindly go fuck yourself, Facebook.
Oh, you'll get that.
Gently. No, not gently.
No.
Aggressively, assertively, with purpose. If you can, lose
Where's
the
that
whole
thing?
fucking thing in there. It's a container.
Oh yeah, that's right. It's in our little special spot. Hold this. There. Out of the secret surprise of the table. There it is. The Facebook.
That one's
the Facebook,
for you, Facebook.
one.
Wingardium.
No, Expecto Patronus.
Expecto Patronus.
I've never seen the movie.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Yeah, there you go. Facebook collects 70% of your personal data. Instagram 59%. Tinder 55, Grindr 52, Uber 52, Strava 41, Spotify 35, MyFitnessPal 35. That's percentage of personal data they collect and keep. Between Facebook and Instagram, them owning both of those, they have all of your data. Facebook is still the biggest data grabber of all, with the company harvesting 70% of personal data. In a close second comes Instagram, another Facebook-owned service, but it's probably better to think of Facebook and Instagram as one entity. I'm looking at the top 50 sites that they have on here, and the one that is collecting the least amount of your information on here, Pornhub.
Cool, man.
I know. Pornhub is only collecting your
location,
type of phone and device, and hobbies.
Well, then how, pray tell, do they know that
hobbies,
hot single moms in my area want to hook up if they don't know my location?
Yeah, they always want to be like Afton. They're all over.
Yeah,
Afton.
there's
they're all
total
over
grease
Hillsboro.
pigs fucking in
next
Barnhart,
door,
man. Yeah, go on.
There's my old lady next door with her big fat old titties out. I'm like, dang, Mildred, what are you doing, girl? Put them away. Have you heard of LifeLog? Because this is a nice tease.
An awful lot, bud.
This is a nice tease.
It is a nice tease because we're due for a break.
I'm going to read you This headline from Vice Motherboard. 15 years ago, the military tried to record whole human lives, and it ended badly. And before Facebook, the military tried to make an all-knowing cyber diary called LifeLog. When we come back, we're going to bust into
Oh,
that.
I cannot wait to get into this, pal. All right, on the other side of the break, LifeLog it is.
Expecto Patronus!
Oh, hey. It's Adam McChesney with Ms. Marketing. We specialize in lead generation, filling your pipeline, and taking care of your payments. Give us a call today.
Adam from Ms. Marketing took me from 10 leads to 300 leads in a month, and I became the strongest boy in the schoolyard.
He increased the revenue for my charter fishing business by 30% in 1 month. Ms. Marketing.
What was that Facebook algorithm? What was that Instagram? Ms. Marketing.
I know it's late, baby, but you got me thinking about my dream home.
Yeah, girl. You know, Bungeon Property Group doesn't just sell houses, they sell dreams. You know when the best time to talk about dreams is? In the middle of the night. That's why Bungeon Property Group is famously open 24 hours a day, so you can whisper sweet nothings in the middle of the night. Oh yeah. Tell me all your dreams of white picket fences, in-ground pools, and I'll find them for you. In an area with a low crime rate, general proximity to nice parks, walking distance to the grocery store, easy access to the highways. A place where you can offer a quality education to your children, all while feeling safe in your front yard while they play. Let me talk that dream house talk to you. Let me be your dream realtor. Adam Bondred.
Hey, DJ Shabba.
Hey, ladies. I'm gonna smoke a little weed, boy.
I wanna grow some trees, boy.
When I grow all the weed that I smoke,
and I blow all the trees that he grows,
and I smoke all the weed that I grow,
and I grow all the trees that he smokes.
Well, I'm growing and I'm smoking,
so I go see Bo.
And I smoke what I grow, yeah.
Proactive solution.
And I'm growing the hydro.
Bo knows hydro.
And I'm growing the hydro.
Proactive solutions.
Bono hydro. Bono hydro. Bono hydro. Bono how to grow. Bono how to grow. Proactive solution. Bono how to grow. Proactive solution.
I'm an outlaw, check it and see. Wanted poster looking like me. Checking the swamp man for a pretty girl. Being an outlaw in an outlaw world.
Hey, I'm an outlaw, check it and see. Wanted poster looking like me. Walking my hound dog, surfing that swamp. Catching crow that do the sweetly stomp. Everybody do the sweetly stomp.
It's a stomp, it's a wiggle, turn around, a little tickle. It's a stomp, move your feet, head on down to Sweet Leaf. Head on down to Sweet Leaf. Head on down to Sweet Leaf.
Dude, man, get on down to Sweet Leaf Emporium and do that Sweet Leaf stomp, man.
Hey guys, it's me, Kippy the Crazy Koala Bear,
and I'm here to tell you about James Carlton Insurance.
Quiet down.
It's the best.
It's quiet down and listen to Kippy.
Grown-ups need insurance, and Uncle James can help.
Right on.
Grown-ups need insurance. He's got the best reviews on Yelp. Grown-ups need insurance if they want to protect their house.
Yes, sir.
Grown-ups need insurance if they want to properly bury a spouse.
That's a bit morbid.
Grown-ups need insurance if they drive a truck.
Okay.
Grown-ups need insurance just so they don't get...
Whoa, Kippy, you can't...
Well, I was just going to say
cannot.
get in trouble.
Okay, well, it
you
sounded
don't
like you
want
were
to
going
get
to
in trouble.
like you were going to say something else. James Carlton, State Farm Insurance. You can find him online at carltoninsurance.net, or you can call him at 314-961-4800.
Native hemp inside of me. 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 I got 1,800 milligrams going real good down my throat. When I wake up in the morning and I need a pick-me-up, well, I grab my bottle of native hemp and I splash it on my tongue. Lap, lap, lap. Native hemp inside of me. Native hemp inside of me. Native hemp inside of me. Native hemp inside of me.
Native hemp extract, available at HoosierSophisticate.com. Enter code HOSO, H-O-S-O, at checkout for an additional 30% off.
Oh, man. Welcome back. Second hour, Hoosier Sophisticate Morning Show. We are live from the Sweet Leaf Emporium Studios, Festus, Missouri, where the newest Sweet Leaf Emporium location has opened up, and Jason's setting up a little blast glowing station, and he's just blowing nice little toys back there, and people come in and they give him a little request, and I know he's still got to work on something for Kush Coach. I told him Kush Coach is going to come here and punch you square in your lying nose if you don't start making this pipe right now. Where's Denmark this morning? Where indeed is that global guy? I'm so proud of you guys. Dan, I don't know, man. I am really humbled by, I've easily, one of the nicest gifts I've ever been given. What do we got here? I mean, he's just, this looks like a bishop.
Well,
that's what I would call it.
Bishop,
the bishop.
To A4.
Dan's
A2.
table is fucking incredible. It really is
A2.
fucking
You're
incredible.
fucking incredible,
You are
bud.
fucking incredible.
You're fucking
Dan was saying
incredible.
he's so proud of us, and I'm like, I'm trying to figure out how to express gratitude. I just fawn over this gift we were given. That's a good one. That's a bishop. We call that one the bishop. Well, you're a weirdo.
You got your tape?
Dude, what are you trying to do to me this morning? Trying to get...
I got it, dude. Don't worry.
It makes
dildo
me
spinning.
It come a long way from banana eating contest.
Yeah, I know.
Come a real long way, bud.
No. No. I believe that. Well, I should probably wash it off.
I suppose.
I washed it off. It was in my mouth.
You had a really nice little teaser.
story.
Nice little teaser leading into the second hour.
I had a hot story.
Haha, butt plug. Is that for Kush Coach?
Yeah.
Denison says.
Now it is that I put my mouth on it.
Just like gonna mail him
It's
COVID.
about as big as his little fucking weenie. This is like Kush Coach's weenie.
Oh, it's cute.
I'm Kush Coach. I got a little weenie.
Hey, don't make fun of people with little wieners. Don't make fun of people with little peenies, man. This is weird.
I'll do work with this.
This is weird
Give me
for me.
this. I'll fucking do.
I'll do work with this thing.
You want to see me figure it out, bud? You want to see me unlock the code?
I don't actually. I have no desire.
Oh, okay.
Like if we're on a
fair enough.
If we're on like a a number line, 10 being just into it. Let's do it. Let's go make this happen right now. And who's gonna get stuck with it? Yeah! I did too. Oh.
Two times.
I forgot what I was saying.
LifeLog.
No, you were saying LifeLog before the break.
You were talking about how trim Denison's anus was.
No, I wasn't. I wasn't though. That's not what I was doing. Oh, number line. Yeah. 10 being, I totally want to see you do this. 0 being,
we're best friends, and I want to see you do it.
No, I'd rather somebody hoist this table up with a crane, because it would take a crane, and drop it on
Or
my
two
head.
dudes like us.
And yeah, but I got to be underneath it.
You want me to carry this to the top of the building and drop it on your fucking head?
My head.
If you want me to carry this to the roof today and drop it Plinko style on your throat, I'm your guy.
Okay, that's fair.
You want to try a wired? For
My
$5
anus
a year?
is max trimyo.
I knew it. Trimming. Pentagon kills LifeLog project. Who here has heard of LifeLog?
You had mentioned it to me the other day, so I've only heard of it, but I don't know anything of it.
This article. This is the article from 2004. Okay. So this is a little guy. Pentagon canceled its so-called LifeLog project, an ambitious effort to build a database tracking system tracking a person's entire existence. Run by DARPA, the Defense Department's research arm, LifeLog aimed to gather in a single place just about everything an individual says, sees, or does. The phone calls made, the TV shows watched, the magazines read, the plane tickets bought, the emails sent, the titty pics received. Out of this seemingly endless ocean of information, computer scientists would plot distinctive routes in data, mapping relationships, memories, events, and experiences. LifeLog's backers said the all-encompassing diary could have turned into a near-perfect digital memory, giving its users computerized assistance with an almost flawless recall of what they had done in the past. But civil libertarians immediately pounced on the project when it debuted last spring, arguing that LifeLog could become the ultimate tool for profiling potential enemies of the state. This is from 2004. Researchers close to the project say they're not sure why it was dropped late last month. DARPA hasn't provided an explanation for LifeLog's quiet cancellation. A change in priorities is the only rationale agency spokeswoman Jan Walker gave to Wired News. When did Facebook come online and shit? Probably right around 2004. Had to be 2002, 2003.
I'm gonna say we were in college,
Yeah.
so yeah, like maybe 05.
Just weird how these are, kind of right around the same time. However, Related DARPA efforts.
February 2004.
There you go.
Excuse me.
And this is from February 2004. This article from Wired. LifeLog, how fucking weird is that?
This is from February 2004?
2004, February. 02, 2004.
I mean, okay.
However, related DARPA efforts concerning software secretaries and mechanical brains are still moving ahead as planned. LifeLog is the latest in a series of controversial programs that have been canceled by DARPA in recent months. The Terrorism Information Awareness, or TIA, was a data mining initiative that was eliminated by Congress, although many analysts believe its research continues on the classified side of the Pentagon's ledger. The Policy Analysis Market, or Future Map, which provided a stock market of sorts for people to bet on terror strikes, was almost immediately withdrawn after its details came to light in July. I always thought LifeLog would be the third program after TIA and Future Map that could raise eyebrows if they didn't make it clear how privacy concerns would be met, said Peter Harsha, Director of Government Affairs for the Computing Research Association. DARPA's pretty gun-shy now, added Li Tian, with Electronic Frontier Foundation, which has been critical of many agency efforts. After TIA, they discovered they weren't ready to deal with the firestorm of criticism. It's too bad, artificial intelligence researchers say. LifeLog would have addressed one of the major key issues in developing computers that can think: how to take the unstructured mess of life and recall all of its discrete episodes: a trip to Washington, a sushi dinner, the construction of a house. Obviously, we're quite disappointed, said Howard Schroeb, who led a team from MIT, their artificial intelligence laboratory, which spent weeks preparing a bid for the LifeLog contract. We were very interested in the research focus of the program, how to help a person capture and organize his or her experience. This is a theme of great importance to both AI and cognitive science. To Tien, the project's cancellation means that it's just not tenable for DARPA to say anymore. We're just doing the technology. We have no responsibility for how it's used. Private sector research in this area is proceeding. At Microsoft, for example, mini computer pioneer Gordon Bell's program, My Life Bits, continues to develop ways to sort and store memories. David Karger, Schroeb's colleague at MIT, thinks such efforts will still go on at DARPA, too. I am sure that such research will continue to be funded under some other title, said Karger in an email. I can't imagine DARPA dropping out of this key research area.
Okay.
I had only, you know how I heard about LifeLog was, do you ever get into a thread, whether it be on Reddit conspiracy or even a Facebook post by a true brother of the Q or whatever that you're still following? You're like, oh, okay, I'm not all the way, I'm not against it per se. I like to hear all of the little theories and then kind of piece my own shit together. Because we were talking the other day, conspiracy theories seem to be a little bit more cut and dry before, if that makes any sense. That, okay, you have 9/11,
Yeah,
you got JFK,
now people, like,
you got
it's-
here's what happened, here's the story, here's what we think happened. Now with conspiracies, it's all over the place. There's like 9 million options of what the conspiracy is. Conspiracies have almost got convoluted.
Everybody's got a platform to kind of build on the story a little bit and make it just a little bit more outrageous. And what's weird is that, like, we've gotten so outrageous with our conspiracy theories, and like, I'm with it. I'm cool with it. I feel like everybody should be able to entertain, wild and crazy ideas, and like, that's part of seeking intelligence, is being able to hear shit that you just can't accept, but hear it and give it thought, and give it a fair shake. You're probably going to come to a conclusion that still kind of sits more, but maybe you'll be presented some evidence that you're like, I could see that.
The problem is that like there's like crazy shit going on right now that doesn't even like it kind of gets lumped in with like this other insanely crazy shit. Like there is some very conspiratorial things that are happening, but I don't think that anybody's got it figured out like the order at which they're happening. You know what I mean? I think everybody's kind of like got their own idea of what's happening, and I think that there's enough like nefarious shit popping up here and there, whether that's like when you see these videos of like newscasters and they all word verbatim read like the same thing across the entire country, or just like like just all of these different little things that kind of happen. You find out the government's testing this or that, or back in the 60s,
you posted that meme and they're like, what the hell?
They poisoned St. Louis. Like
I'll never forget Mike Bush doing
that's the deal. Yeah.
The story about how they tested drugs in the airspace of St. Louis. I'm like, wait, come again?
Yeah.
Well, they did it over the poor neighborhoods.
Oh, well.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. That stinks. Bummer.
Oh, bum job. They stayed out of the central corridor.
Facebook is far better for finding out who is into jizz. But LifeLog had a level of voyeurism that still gets me skunked up.
I bet that was old school voyeurism. They did do a article. This is from 2019, also from Vice. There's the ideas behind LifeLog are much, much older than the program itself. In 1945, a government scientist named Vannevar Bush described an idea he had termed Memex. It was, in some ways, a prescient flash forward to smartphones. Memex, Bush wrote in The Atlantic in 1945, would be a device in which an individual stores all his books, records, and communications, and which is mechanized so that it may be consulted with exceeding speed and flexibility. Of course, the 1940s technology wasn't up to the task of recording a person's every conversation and everything it read. It took nearly 70 years for the tech to catch up to Bush's vision. In late 2001, Gordon Bell, a computer scientist consultant, volunteered to be the subject of My Life Bits, a life logging experiment run by scientists Jim Gamel and Roger Loiter at Microsoft.
Just collecting data.
For 17 years running, Bell has digitized and saved, well, everything. A lifetime's worth of articles, books, cards, CDs, letters, memos, papers, photos, pictures, presentations, home movies, videotaped lectures, and voice recordings. That's everything he's collected over the years. Over 17 years. He saved everything. In later years, Bell added phone calls, instant messaging, transcripts, television, radio, all of that to his record. Meanwhile, Gemmel and Loiter wrote software for indexing and searching Bell's log. To the experiment's architects, its value was self-evident. Given only one thing that could be saved as their house burns down, many people would grab their photo albums or such memorabilia. DARPA, however, saw the military value in the comprehensive record of a person's life. That's when in late 2002, they spent $7.3 million on cognitive computing. It included an enduring personalized cognitive assistant, basically an artificial intelligence secretary that could learn just by watching you. To replicate human decision-making, the AI assistant would need data on human behavior and lots of it. Dang. That's where that comes in. I mean, it's pretty wild that all of the problems they had with LifeLog, Facebook immediately solved, and they passed the baton from one to the other.
Yeah.
And we just read that Facebook is collecting
everything.
All of it, bud.
Well, and as long as somebody else is doing the work, the government can just access it.
100%. That's the simplest thing to do.
You know what I mean?
Go
Like,
do
yeah,
the work
okay, yeah,
for me.
you do the fucking work.
That's like the Romans. They would send other places that they had already conquered to try to take over places that they were trying to conquer themselves. So they're like, we don't even have to fight with Romans. We fucking use these bobos to go fight other nations, and then we go do whatever we want. Okay. Sign me up, bud. You would have been a great Roman soldier, dude. Just the worst.
Did you watch Rome?
No, but I've always
Dude,
wanted
you
to
got
since
to.
told me.
You
I
gotta,
watched
gotta,
the first
gotta.
episode when it first came out.
It's my favorite.
and
It
I was
is
like,
my favorite show of all time.
But then I didn't catch up. It was like what did it last for 2 years?
It's just 2 seasons. It got canceled because of Game of Thrones.
And I started watching it, and I assumed I wasn't blown away by the first episode. I was expecting Game of Thrones-esque.
Nope.
Even though I didn't know Game of Thrones yet, I was expecting, this is the Emperor, and we're gonna follow the Emperor and his gals and shit. And it kind of goes by two regular guys.
It goes by 2 guys in Caesar's legion, like the 13.
Yeah.
And Lucius Vorenus and Titus Pullo. And I'm telling you, dude, Titus Pullo is the greatest character in anything.
Really?
He's the fucking dude. You will fucking love that show. It
I'm
broke
gonna
my
watch
heart
that.
that it only went for 2 seasons, but I'm telling you, it is my favorite shit ever made.
Oh, it's old boy?
Oh yeah, it's Kevin McKidd and
the guy from no, it's not the guy from
Grey's?
Snatch. Never mind. I was getting
no,
him
it's
mixed
the
up
dude
with that
from
other guy.
Grey's Anatomy.
Gotcha.
Yeah, he was on that first. He didn't go to Game of Thrones whenever, like, because most of the Rome actors ended up in Game of Thrones somewhere.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, you've talked about that, how good it is. And I remember watching the first episode, being into it, but then it got canceled, and I was like, it must not have been that good.
Yeah.
And then I didn't even know about the whole
But
Game of Thrones thing.
it was, I don't know, they could have drug it out and just kind of lived in the life of Rome, but it's very, it's Shakespearean.
Yeah,
It's
I
the
love it.
Shakespearean Caesar story. And it gets a little rushed in the second season because you can tell they were wrapping it up. But so, like, they get to Egypt and they get to kind of that point, like,
is this
Julius Caesar
before Jesus? After Jesus?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, Julius Caesar was after Jesus, or was it about 50 years before? Yeah, he was after Jesus.
Yeah, after Jesus. Okay, yeah. So, anyway, it is so well acted. The writing's great. Did you watch Spartacus? Like, the best part about Spartacus. The best part about Spartacus
Andy
is
McDonald. What's his name?
Andy Whitfield.
Andy Whitfield,
died, and then the other one.
Yeah,
was
no, Andy
Liam.
Whitfield's great. He's the next guy couldn't. I'm sorry, you just can't do that. There's no. He did fine.
Yeah, it's fine. Well,
He's
they did it right
fine.
though. They went back. They went backwards in the timeline. So they told the story of Gannicus.
Yeah, which I
and
like.
but the best is Badiatus in that. But anyway, one of my favorite things about that show was
Caesar was before
300 BC or something.
July 100 BC to March 44 BC.
So just before Christ, about 50 years before.
Okay.
Christ. Anyway,
Spartacus was the shit.
one of the
dude.
things I loved about it was the language, was like the dialogue.
Jupiter's cock.
If you like that, you'll love Rome.
Okay, I
that,
do.
Like that part is great, and it just does it tells it through the eyes of 2 Roman soldiers who are just kind of regular fucking dudes getting by in Rome, but kind of keep finding themselves at the crossroads of very significant events in Roman history. And so the way it's told it's awesome. I dig it. I think you'll love it. I don't even know how we got off on that subject.
Spartacus from...
No, Spartacus came after. Anyway.
Hold on. I'm trying to find some pics.
Oh, Dennison.
Of Andy Whitfield for the ladies, because good golly, Miss Molly.
Going back to the conspiracy theories, the U.S. paid a Scottish or Irish film company like $150 million back in the mid-2000s to make fake terrorist videos. Many of the beheading videos you've seen were manufactured by the U.S. government as propaganda. Imagine what else they're doing. That's heavy.
Who said that?
A D caller 86.
Does he want to even give his name? I watched that. I watched most of it last night. Close Encounters of the Fifth Kind. Yeah, it is
Did you watch a little bit
so
of it when you got
much
home?
more than Aliens. Oh my God, they start getting into all aspects of it, like alien abductions perpetrated by the U.S. government. I mean, they get into just the conspiracies of life in general.
This is Stephen Greer's joint?
Stephen Greer is woke as fuck, dude.
Dude, he's a
very intelligent man. Like he
Oh,
speaks very
bud.
well. He is a charismatic dude. And he's almost proof what he's saying is true because the dude just seems smarter than everybody. And if you're that charismatic and like able to get me to I'm in. When
He's
that
got a
dude's
very
saying
Mike
something-
Rowe quality about him. That's like, I just like the guy. He's not trying to fucking.
No, he's like,
he
oh,
doesn't
here, this
care.
is what
Yes.
I got. Matter of fact, to me, you want to believe it? I don't care.
And they ask him, they're like, you have all this fucking information about all these, because even presidents can't get the information that's about the aliens and stuff. Like, and he says Close Encounters of the Third Kind, the guy who helped Spielberg write that movie, had all these clearance and shit. And he's like, that fucking pretty much plays it out about all that shit and how they've contacted like entire flotillas. And it's about conscious. He gets so deep into fucking consciousness that the only thing missing is him traveling to Peru and kind of topping it off for himself. For real, like which I'm not saying that's missing. I'm just saying like I thought that's where his little documentary was going to go. You know what I mean? I was like, Jesus Christ. Because he had a near-death experience when he was younger. And he like came out of his body and he knew that there was some sort of state that was not present in this, but also in he called it to be a drop in the everlasting ocean of humanity. He just felt at one with everything, came back to his body, kind of had this thought like, oh shit, well, I'm not really that scared of death anymore if that's what it is. If I just become back connected with everything and I lose all of the stresses, all of the problems I have that I've created for this little meat suit on this earth with all of our existential problems that we have going on, if I get to be a drop in the ocean and my job is to just flow, rise with the tide, okay, like simple. So he has this back thing and he gets deep into his meditation and talking about consciousness. That's what that Aubrey Marcus podcast with, oh shit, what was that guy's name? The real fucking good one. Ooh, I'll think of it at the break.
Bush?
Yes. Dr.
Sam Bush?
Something like that. That talking about consciousness. And it's something that we all have and do every day. It's like, how often do you talk?
Zach Bush.
How often do you talk about stuff? How often do you go through something every day that you'd either take advantage or for granted, that you don't really overthink, but other things that you do overthink that you shouldn't? The thinking about our consciousness and what it is, because he talks to the scientist who says, there is a consciousness that is in the world, and these new random number generators, which is not like what we're thinking, the random number generator. These are like, I don't know if they're considered AI or not, but what they do is they take a room in this experiment and they shine a light, and the light can shine in one of 4 quadrants, and it's random. So when the thing's in the middle, it's going, the plant, you put a plant in the middle, it's going to shine in each 4 quadrants it's always kind of touching the plant, kind of like a grow tent. If you take the plant and move it to one of the corners of the room, one of the quadrants, over time, the random number generator will ease into finding the plant more often. The percentage of it finding that quadrant and going to that quadrant to light the plant increases.
Okay.
The guy's going, what is that? He goes, it's one of the most profound experiments of all time. He did another one too that I'm blanking on right now, but in the movie he does another one that's same deal. It's like life has an innate morphic resonance, if you will, which is kind of what they're getting to. It's almost another. I was like, when are they going to mention Sheldrake? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, there's something that everything is entropy. It's chaos, but there is something, consciousness, God, that is putting form to all this, that is coding it, that is finding finding the one option in all of this entropy to make things happen. Talking about the multiverse, there may be 100 million options of this one thing happening, like light finding the center of a plant. It shoots so many photons through the plant that only like 0.0001% are making the plant reaching the spot that it needs to grow. There's that one video from We Are from the Future, where they're talking about all the people are blindfolded in the woods, and they're like, all these people are like fucking take 1 million of them, 1,999 aren't going to make it, but that one's going to run through, and that's life. That's how it happens. They send out so many signals that it's like, oh, life is, look at this spark out of fucking chaos. And he gets into consciousness, and that's kind of raising the vibrational energy of the group for 2021 and upgrading my own consciousness, because we're going to get an upgrade.
Oh, yeah.
In consciousness. This is all coming, whether it be the DARPA life log or whether it be you sitting on a fucking mountaintop on some of Makate's pictures, which he's going to be back with us tomorrow. Sitting there and trying to delve into the deepest part of consciousness, because you don't even know what it is, and it is everything you know. And they start going, oh, the other experiment was, is it processed in the brain? Is consciousness processed in the brain? And he's like, we've talked about it before. He's like, all aspects are pointing now in science that the brain is deciphering kind of the consciousness. It's kind of taking the consciousness and kind of filtering it in and making it accessible for your meat body to kind of do things with, you know? There is no proof that consciousness is your brain. And that's always what I thought as a kid. My brain thinks. If I lose my brain, I'm just a meat sickle, you know, going on. No. There's an alter knowingness, a being that we're all striving for, but simultaneously you're already there. Mm-hmm. Like at one point he goes, "What are you looking for? You're already there."
Yeah.
And I was like, "Oh, bud, here, have you ever tried one of these?" And I love when people get there without psychedelics at first. You know what I mean? And then I love when those people have a psychedelic experience. They're like, I told ya.
Yep.
I told you guys there's something going on over here. Like, you know, they're the ones who are like, I've been doing the work. Like, I almost wish that I would have done meditation for a while. You know, I was introduced. It's like, hey, fucking let's go listen to Modest Yahoo and fucking take mushrooms. If you have it, and that kind of goes with when we talk about ritual. What's wrong with our society right now? It's like we've lost ritual, man.
Yeah.
If you make it ritual, okay, meditation, you get your meditation practice, you got your breathing practice up, okay, now we're really going to blow the old top off, buddy.
No doubt.
Here's a little fucking booster seat for you. Let's go. Let's fucking go and see what it's all about. Let's be drops in the ocean and have that. You think a drop in the ocean fucking cares?
I don't think the drop in the ocean has any cares. I don't think a drop in the ocean, I think it's just kind of along for the ride.
And that's where I'm trying to get my sensibilities, that I want to live the full human gamut, the whole human experience, where I'm mad and I'm happy and I'm crying and I get all of it, dude. Getting all of it. But I also want to be like, I'm a meaningless drop in the ocean. Just fucking, I am a molecule of hydrogen in the middle of the air, floating away, that no one will ever notice or remember when it's all said and done. And that's the kind of balance you got to kind of strike, I guess.
Joachim Alexander Hilbig says, have you heard of biocentrism? It's very closely related to what you're talking about, so I pulled it up.
Yeah, let's hear it.
Recent works bridging biology, neuroscience, cosmology, and quantum physics turn these perspectives on their head. Among those, biocentrism proposes a unifying theory of everything and approaches life from a cosmological standpoint where consciousness creates reality and life is not an end product but a force that is key to the understanding of the universe.
There's a lot of books on this too.
I'm into it. I mean, that most closely defines my relationship with the infinite. Like my personal experience with what I think happens when I leave this body behind, and what my consciousness is actually a part of, or our consciousnesses are actually a part of, that actually rings pretty true.
Yeah.
Yeah. And, you know, going back to, like, we don't know that consciousness is derived in our brain. Like, we've talked about even on, like, just a base, like, reptilian lizard level, our guts will, like, tell us, middle of the night cravings, get up, you got to go eat something right now. Like, that's not our brain doing that. That's our body that's, like, going there and fucking making it happen. And the people get fucking all kinds of, I mean, we're what do they say, like 98% not us, like we're made up of so much fucking bacteria and just, fucking not viruses, but on a cellular level,
gut biome and shit.
So
the human body contains trillions of microorganisms outnumbering human cells by 10 to 1. Because of their small size, however, microorganisms make up only about 1 to 3% of the body's mass.
There you go. That's incredible.
We have about 6 pounds of bacteria in a 200-pound adult, 2 to 6 pounds.
In a how big adult?
In a 200-pound adult. You got
Holy
6
shit.
pounds of fucking... Here it is. This one says more than half of your body is not human.
Okay.
Human cells make up only 43% of the body's total cell count. The rest are microscopic colonists. This is from 2018.
So
BBC.
Something else is driving the fucking ship.
Yeah.
Sometimes. And so if you don't center yourself, you're, in your consciousness, or what your consciousness has maybe just attached itself to.
God dang. It's like ants. I always think of ants and shit.
I used to always think about
they're just following the thing.
shit pulling levers inside my body. Like, that's what I like.
Yeah.
And then, like, Pixar makes Inside Out. Like, I love that shit. Like, Dr. Seuss with Horton Hears a Who. I've always thought, like.
Yeah.
And then I remember Men in Black did it with the kitten's collar or whatever, holding the galaxy in it. It's like, I've always thought, like, well, what if, like, I'm just somebody else's dream? I have thought that since I was a little kid. Well, what if I'm pulling levers inside another giant body, just like I think is kind of happening in here? I mean, that's really what's happening, right? Like, it's just this spiral, this, what I would call a Mandelbrot sequence, or a Fibonacci spiral of
Is
sorts.
it infinite out and infinite down?
That's
There's
what I
got to
feel
be
it is.
an end, right?
I don't know why.
Or is the end the beginning?
Right. It's like that fucking. It's like the wind
Taurus
chime thing that you have, like, that just spins, like the little wind sculptures, and it's just never ending and just wrapping.
Well, it's like Nassim Haramein's
like pulls up to the top.
Version of one of the multiverses is a Taurus, which is like 2 tornadoes on top of one another. So it's this never-ending cycle of energy that just keeps transferring back and forth and shit. I'm like, oh, come on, Nassim. Come on, you're killing me, Nassim Haramein.
Yeah, I love Nassim Haramein. Dude, he's great.
Me too, dude. He reminds me of like an Avett brother, too. Just because he's got long black hair.
Oh, I did forget that Dennison did send me.
He did?
A article last night.
Oh, he did? Why? He just sends me
because
nude,
he just sends you nudes,
nude
right?
Photos.
Well,
it's not a bad gig, I'm going to tell you.
Let's see here.
It's not a bad gig.
Everything is an illusion. Nashville bomber spoke of alien attacks,
What?
9/11, and reptilians changing human DNA in bizarre letters.
The guy?
The guy.
Really good. About time something came out on.
Days before blowing himself
Oh,
up, the Nashville Christmas bomber penned lengthy messages to acquaintances speaking of alien attacks, a faked moon landing, and DNA experiments by lizard people, among other conspiracy theories. The man identified as the main suspect behind the bombing, 63-year-old Anthony Warner, mailed the strange missives to several people he knew before carrying out the attack late last month, federal investigators said. One of the letters sent with the package containing multiple USB drives went on for at least 9 pages and apparently detailed his beliefs, according to a Nashville CBS affiliate. The cover page begins casually. Hey, dude, you'll never believe what I found in the park, but soon takes on a more esoteric tone. The knowledge I have gained is immeasurable. I now understand everything, and I mean everything, from what we really are to what the known universe really is. I say that daily, bud. I have to remind myself that I am in control of my reality, bud. Repeatedly referring to the importance of perception, Warner wrote that everything is an illusion and that there is no such thing as death. He also relayed a number of claims common among online conspiracy communities, including theories about the September 11 attacks and the Apollo 11 moon landing, saying both events have so many anomalies they're hard to count. The letter postmarked December 23rd becomes even stranger when it goes on to claim that an alien race has been launching attacks on Earth since 2011.
This guy's on one.
A year, Warner said, was supposed to be the end game for the planet, and that the media has covered up the ongoing invasion. Reptilians, or lizard people, also factored into the plot, with Warner alleging the beings seek to control mankind and have tweaked human DNA for that purpose. The reptilians put a switch into the human brain so they could walk among us and appear human. Wow.
I'm in. He was probably right on. I just don't know what to do about it. If there are,
I'm with you, buddy.
If reptilians are doing the thing, I just don't know what to do about it. I'm in. I want to help.
He says the death is an illusion part made me think of you guys.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, pretty much like, yeah, a solid paragraph of that made me think of us.
I wasn't sure if Craig was ad-libbing or if you were reading that guy's quotes.
I mean,
I
his
didn't know.
his idea of what the universe is and what death is sounds straight up. It sounds pretty fucking intimate and true to me.
We were talking yesterday.
I don't fucking question what people see. I just don't. I have nothing to gain. I have nothing to gain.
We were talking yesterday about how the conspiracy with COVID. I try to get my brain moving. You know, maybe there's conspiracies going on. I don't know. What I was thinking with the COVID thing, actually, I was laying in bed. What spawned all of these thoughts was, if I am a billionaire, right, and I have a lot of the control of the world, what's my biggest problem with Earth right now, right? What's my biggest problem? Well, guess what? It's people. People being everywhere is my problem. I want to go to the pyramids, fucking people there. I want to go to Key West, a bunch of fucking people there. I want to go to Machu fucking Picchu. Guess what? Mucho people at Machu Picchu.
That's not bad. It's a nice little play on words, bud.
How do I get rid of some of these people? I'm just putting myself in a billionaire's shoes at this point. How do I get rid of some of these people? And I've expounded on it since we last talked. I get rid of I can't get rid of all these people right now. I need them. I need all these people right now because they're making sure the pyramids. I don't want to do any fucking work. Here's the deal. I'm not trying to do work. If I got to be the only guy in my tribe, which is the Earth, a lot of shit's going to fall apart. Okay, because I'm gonna be like, I don't have these plebes over here cleaning up my shit. Okay, clean up each other's shit. Clean up your shit is basically
Clean
it.
up everybody's
clean
got,
up your shit.
Everybody's got to handle their own
and
shit.
take care of stuff
Handle
for
your
me.
shit.
So when I visit, okay. So now I've been working on LifeLog. That was my biggest deal. I knew I needed machines to take over for the humans. How do I get machines? Boom, bada bing, bada boom. LifeLog, right? Now I have the information for the machines. Cool. Now we're getting. Well, hey, computer guys,
now
we're
we have
good.
Enough data to input, and
We
everybody's
got enough
doing the
data.
data input.
Everybody's doing it on their own.
On their own.
On their own.
No work required.
I'm essentially replacing all of the human beings with machines, and not only am I replacing them with what replicas of human beings that I think, but they are actually exact replicas of the people that were on Earth when shit was running fairly decently. So I could like go fucking see the Leaning Tower of Pisa. You know, they got guys there cleaning it up, making sure it's all fucking great.
And there's always like one guy that's like acting like he's holding it up.
Oh, you got to.
The guy's got to do it.
You got to. Guys got to do it. Come on, Cliff.
Every time.
Every time, Cliff.
You're such a jokester.
Okay, so where does COVID come into that? They're not really connected. Any of that is not connected.
Nah.
Well,
Not at
here's
all.
what I would do. I would start a global pandemic.
Sure.
Okay, we're going to get
would
rid of
too.
a lot of the elders, right? All right. Say there's a slight bug that goes around, a little heavier than the flu, but not the smallpox. It's not going to kill everybody. Okay, cool. That gets rid of the elders. The elders can tell no tales. All right, because the elders are going to be the ones. I already tried to get rid of the elders' memories with dementia. I already tried to put shit in the water so that all of the old people would get dementia. That's what I'm doing as a billionaire. That's almost done. Now I'm getting rid of all the old people. Well, we're finding out with COVID that it might have some weird things about it. Like it might have some lasting effects, you know?
Okay.
Some lasting effects from COVID. If I was a billionaire, I'm just saying, I'm just thinking this out, thought experiment myself.
Naturally.
If I want to get rid of these plebes, peasants, I would release this virus. It's really not that bad on the scheme of it being smallpox or something heinous from a movie. That's what it's bad, but I'm comparing it to like Outbreak, where it's like your fucking face is
once it
bleeding.
touches
It went through the vent. One particle, we saw it go through the vent. You're dead. Sorry, you had a rip in your suit. You're fucking dead, bud. Like, sorry. No. What'd you do?
The preview for that, seeing that the first time.
Oh,
The fucking Monkey
wild.
Man. Fucking
Wild. It's a great movie, dude.
It's a pretty good flick.
I'm a huge Dustin Hoffman.
Dustin
guy.
Hoffman is as
Huge
good as they
Dustin.
get.
Huge Dustin Hoffman.
Captain.
Everything.
Nobody else will ever be Captain Hook.
No, dude, and he played Tootsie to
Rain Man.
What's that?
Rain Man. Fucking
yes.
Meet the Fockers. Meet the Parents.
Oh, he's in. My mom loves the movie. It's
Talking
two
about
lawyers about the kids. It's like Heart and Heart or something like that. It's two last names. I'll look it up. What I would do is give them a vaccine that makes them slightly infertile. So it's this slow drain on the population that you get everybody vaccinated. And then already people are having less kids. But how do you get these other heathens who are having a bunch of kids, how do you get them to have less kids? Well, you get them all vaccinated, and then the population starts to decline. Bill Gates talks...
Kramer versus Kramer.
Kramer versus Kramer. They talk about Bill Gates wanting depopulation. Well, I'm here to tell you that the way the U.S. is set up right now, it's going to happen. Like... What did I look up? In the next 25 years or 30 years, Africa will have 6 of the top 10 most populated countries, and the U.S. will eventually start to fall away because of the baby boom generation.
Dude, South Korea had more deaths last year than they did births.
Oh, I bet a lot of European countries, I think, are like that too. Like, or they're underneath the 2.1 threshold. There is a threshold number that you have to keep your civilization going, and it's like each person has to average like 2.1 kids to keep this shit show going. And I think the U.S. is like at 1.7 or something. So the Bill Gates depopulation thing, I can understand that, because if I was a rich person, billionaire, and I could fly or travel anywhere in an instant, I want to be able to spend the morning in Vegas doing something crazy out. Maybe I'll start in like the desert, work my way in, play whatever deals at Vegas, watch robots do Cirque du Soleil, whatever. I don't need humans anymore. I'll watch holograms of them. Whatever floats my boat, whatever I plug into. Then in that afternoon, I want to go check out, let's take a trip north. We're going to go to Alaska, take my jet up there, just kind of fly along the Rockies. I just want to see that. Let's go check out Vancouver. Like, all of these places will have very limited amounts of people. That way, me and you know, we're going to be billionaires one day. I'd be like, Craig, you want to meet me in fucking Paris or whatever? You're like, yeah, cool. And we can kind of let the shit fall to the wayside, and then the billionaires just have the nice natural wonders of the earth and whatever the peasants have built for them. The machines are going to keep those going. So that's what I think is going to happen.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't know. I think at that point with the machines, dude, I don't think a billionaire's life's worth a whole lot more than a peasant's
I think
life.
they're smart enough to put something in the coding that the machines will never turn on you. I think there is a way to do that. I think everyone is way... I
don't know, man.
That's also in that movie. Dude, they go into Project fucking Mockingbird, Operation Mockingbird.
Yeah.
The fuck...
I'm familiar with it.
CIA agents infiltrating all of the news networks.
Yeah.
And they're like...
That's what we talked about a little bit earlier.
They're like... It's
so
still
easy.
Ben Affleck's like, you don't think CIA agents are in the media world right now in Hollywood forming the zeitgeist of the nation? You don't think so? Well, I'm here to tell you that 100% is happening still. And it was a fact before. You think they just stopped afterwards? So they get into all of that. I mean, that documentary was a lot more than I had anticipated.
Okay.
As far as that goes. But
I'm
there's
into it.
It's an endless thing. That was just a kind of a fun thought experiment I did. I don't know. I like thinking about this stuff. I don't want to put too much onus on it because I'd rather live in the woods with my friends and not have to worry about much of that
100%.
shit. Like, okay, cool.
Here's the deal. It's going to miss me, but it's a good idea to have our kids at least talking about it because it isn't going to miss them. By the time it hits, I'm on my way out, and I'm already doing what the fuck I want to do, and I'm probably going to continue doing that. So until I can't. So my kids though, they better get a plan together.
Yeah.
They better get a plan together.
Hey kids, if you're watching this,
if you're
right
watching,
now, I'm gonna text
it's
Oliver.
time to panic. Is what I'm saying. It's time to absolutely lose your minds and panic. The world's falling apart, and we have left you with all of the responsibility. So
Sorry about that.
Maybe if you want to get a head start, maybe
Figure it
start
out.
running now. Maybe start running right now.
That's what also I meant to get to
off
with
this
that movie.
rock. That's the deal. You got to encourage people to get the fuck off of this thing.
And if that's in physical form, great.
Cool, fine. Figure
But
it
I'll
out.
try to get this out of here.
Get,
you know what I
get
mean?
it out of here too. Get
Because
it in a
that's
better
what
place.
the aliens, like they're talking about. They're like, the aliens are consciousness. A lot of them could be consciousness. Because that's what I always thought. I go, why the fuck are we always looking for water and carbon?
Okay.
Why the fuck are we always like, no, gotta have
That's
water?
just what keeps this thing alive.
Exactly. I'm like, you don't think there's some sort of energy field that these aliens could be at
Okay.
this point? Let me real quick before I forget again. They always, in movies, are always talking about how aliens and AI are going to be horrible. And they said, hopefully it's not.
Yeah.
They go, if they wanted to do that and destroy the Earth and they could get here, we wouldn't be having this conversation right now. They would have fucking destroyed the Earth. Like,
Yeah.
if they had the technology
Yeah.
to travel light years,
Yep.
because they were also, God, they get into quantum entanglement. How fucking everything is entangled. What happens to this photon and this photon, if they started from the same source, what happens to the one happens to the other. We just had a meme about it in our fucking group I was so proud of that I was like, is this really what this is? Is this the slit
Looking
experiment?
through- yeah.
Is this the
Yeah.
whole thing with
Yep.
the spooky action at a distance and kind of everything's fucking... It's insane to think
Everything
that
is how we perceive it.
Everything is entangled, quantum fucking entanglement. So why are we thinking, well, you got to get some fucking gas out of the Earth and you got to light it on fire and then it shoots you real fast through the thing? It's like, no. What you are is entangled with everything on the other end of the universe. And the other end of the universe is actually right here. You know what I mean? Like, you have to understand that first, that your distance of space and time to the other end of the universe when you're measuring in light years seems pretty far away, bud. But when you're talking about, oh, I'm entangled with that over there, pew, okay, I've learned, because he gets into the Vedas, and the
Vedic text.
Siddhis and all that kind of stuff. These texts where the yogis were talking about levitation, teleportation, And he's like, I read that fucking younger, and I was like, get the fuck out of here. And now he's like in deep meditative states. You realize that, oh, fuck. Gets into the Men Who Stare at Goats shit, where you can see, what's it called when you view something viewing?
Remote viewing?
Remote viewing, thank you. When these guys were, they
Dude,
predicted this.
the holographic universe makes a whole fucking case for that.
Does
dude.
it?
Yeah, and it fits within the whole idea of quantum entanglement because the idea of it is that the hologram, no matter how you can slice it infinitely, and each slice has the exact same amount of information to make the whole. So, like, that in and of itself is an entanglement. If you're there and it's here at all times, then you just have to figure out how to shift your perception to be able to do that. So it could look like, instead of us moving through space, it could just look like space moving through us. Where these walls just change.
Yes.
And it's a whole different reality. Which we know to kind of be true. So this just kind of came to me as we were talking about, like, the Earth going down and our kids' impending doom. And I was thinking, if you saw like a giant space rock, like if they said, hey, you guys got the 24-hour warning, guys, like we're going down. In 24 hours would be a real nice heads up. We'd probably know a little bit before that, but 24 hours would be a real nice heads up.
That would be decent.
Because if you warn us too far in the future, then there's a lot of anxiety that builds up. People go fucking crazy, right? But if you kind of let us know with 24 hours, there might be a little bit of a frenzy, but really people are gonna be like, fuck, I gotta make right with this. I got 24 hours. I gotta go be with my people. Let's fucking Avengers assemble. Let's just all be together. Like I'm gonna be with my wife. I want to fucking be with my kids. Okay, this is all great. I see it. I see it fucking tumbling in the deep sky, hurtling towards us. Slide up the pin. Hit that bad boy about 3 times as that thing comes in. And I already know how to navigate where I'm going. I just already opened the door that I already know exists in there.
That's a real interesting thought experiment. Because where do you go?
I got an idea. It's nice to come back, but if I already knew I wasn't coming back, I don't know. I'd probably just eat it. I'd probably just eat it face on, But
DMT pen?
No, the fucking asteroid, the fucking meteor.
I don't know if it works like that. Can you just eat it?
Yeah, take it right. I'd get hit right in the head with it.
That's interesting too.
But what if you were in the throes of a trip in the infinite, something as powerful? And I'm not talking about, not that you can't get to these amazing places on mushrooms or acid or ayahuasca. You certainly can, or mescaline. You can, but then there's like these ones that are rocket ships, like DMT and 5-MeO DMT and ketamine, where you go to a place so quickly that it's eerily familiar for being a place you've never been before, right? Like that's how I would explain it. Like I don't know what it is, but I know it feels like home.
Dude,
I know
felt
it feels
like God to me, and I haven't
feels like home.
I haven't had that feeling since high school, to where I was like, I'm bought in on the God thing. And when I did that, I go, I had no intention of having that feeling whatsoever. And I was like, oh, fuck. That's wild.
I don't know.
That's
just
wild. I had no intention of feeling that. And it totally...
Yeah.
It came over my body like when your kid gives you a fucking hug when they need you.
It's the fucking best, bud.
And I was like, oh, that's an interesting feeling from this.
It's so funny because, people on the outside that maybe just don't understand, like, sometimes it sounds like we're talking about drugs. We are. That's one of the topics on our show. But I'm also saying that sometimes we're talking about straight religion. Like pure belief in something that makes me want to enjoy my time here while I can, because I know that this part is very temporary, but I carry no anxiety with me because I feel as though what I've been reminded of on the other side of this thing is a place that I am very comfortable in.
That's good.
Very comfortable in.
That's good.
I feel like that's
What are you gonna be
when
scared
we
of
talk
it?
about sacraments, like, we don't like all kinds of different religions have different sacraments. I grew up taking communion, like the idea that we were buying in, we were going to eat God. Well,
yeah. Yeah, hey guys, you were right.
You were fucking, you were on.
But yeah.
Well, the thing that you like, not the same.
Close.
But the idea's there.
Yeah, the idea is there.
idea is there,
and
I
you're
can
ruining it for the
appreciate that.
youth.
And I can, yes.
Once we get to space, it is a vacuum, so laws of physics behave differently. No friction with air, infinite momentum. That's interesting. They were talking about the other day on the Aubrey Marcus podcast about how the surface of the sun is actually cold. Right near the surface of the sun, it's actually very cold because it's a vacuum, so that there's nothing to heat up.
Yeah.
So, like, technically, you think you'd get closer to the sun and be like, "Oh, it's so fucking hot."
No, the
Like,
radiation melts you, but
it's
but
not
but
the
there's
heat.
No heat.
Yeah, I was like, "Oh, that's kind of fucking weird."
It is. It needs a little something to throw the heat off of. Hey, bub, we're a little overdue on a break.
What?
I got a tinkle.
I got a tinkle too.
I got a tinkle. Good thing we got. Oh,
I got a tinkle out of my butt.
All right. Well, after these messages, we'll give you guys an update on that.
Butt tinkles.
I think we're gonna be joined by a friend. We're
We
gonna
have
do
friends?
We're gonna do some art.
No.
Nowhere near this fucking table though.
Yeah, let's do it in the art room out there. Are you
guys,
gonna paint?
We'll see you on the other side of the break. Yeah, I'm gonna do a little.
Are you?
I got one that I'm finishing up. She wanted to bring it here and finish it on the show so we could have it for the studio. It's kind of cool.
Do we just get like a cover for this?
We'll get a big old thing. It's all right. We're gonna be good, guys. This is
Guys,
our
this is
our sponsor.
sponsor.
These are our
Sponsors.
These are our sponsors.
Sponsors. I got a butt tinkle.
Minutes.
James Carlton. Insurance 314-961-4800. Handsome. Amazing. Astonishing. Astounding. Fabulous. Incredible. Fantastical. Phenomenal. Prodigious. Stupendous. Unbelievable. Wondrous. Divine. Fantastical. No, seriously, he's fantastical. You got a house. Go on and get it insured. You got a car. You gotta get it insured. You got a life. Go on and get it insured. CarltonInsurance.net. Fantastic. Stupendous. Fantastic.
Hey, boys and girls, I'm talking about native hemp extract. That CBD.
That CBD.
Inside of me.
Inside of me.
That CBD.
That CBD.
Sweet delicious CBD. That CBD.
That CBD.
Got the CBD. CBD native hemp. That CBD.
That CBD.
You can get it from me.
I can.
That CBD.
That CBD.
Inside of me.
Inside of me.
That CBD.
That CBD.
Inside of me.
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 No. Inside of me.
Inside of me.
Inside of me.
Native hemp extract. 1,800 milligrams of total cannabinoid goodness from Pike County, Illinois. Get yours at HoosierSophisticate.com.
I'm an outlaw, check it and see. Wanted poster looking like me. Checking the swamp man for a pretty girl. Being an outlaw in an outlaw world.
Hey, I'm an outlaw, check it and see. Want a poster looking like me. Walking my hound dog, surfing that swamp. Catching crow that do the sweetly stomp. Everybody do the sweetly stomp.
It's a stomp, it's a wiggle, turn around, a little tickle. It's a stomp, move your feet, head on down to Sweet Leaf. Head on down to Sweet Leaf. Head on down to Sweet Leaf. Dude, man, get on down to Sweet Leaf Emporium and do that Sweet Leaf stomp, man.
James Carlton. James Carlton. James Carlton. You gotta get your insurance. Gotta get that State Farm insurance.
You think you found the best insurance agent in the game? Well, I got news for you. I did, and it's James Carlton. State Farm. CarltonInsurance.net.
961 Hare Rama, Hare Hare.
Welcome back. Hoosier Sophisticate Show. Hour 3. We got deep there. My buddy Steve-O, he was on one. I think we're going to be joined by a guest. We're going to do a little bit of art. I need to get some kind of cloth, probably, to put on old Bessie here, on a reclaimed beauty, built by the ever so talented Dan Hendrickson. My goodness, dude, I can't get enough of it. I know I've been talking about it a lot, and I plan to for the rest of time. I will never take this thing for granted. It's the greatest gift I've ever been given. Been given some pretty nice gifts. The fact that I have to share it with Steve kind of sucks, but I've been given some pretty nice gifts in my time. And this one, this one just kind of lets everybody know what's up, doesn't it? Anywho, what are you guys up to today? I'm going to go to the chat line here, see what's going on here. Heather says Steve gets nothing. Oh, Steve's not in here for this. That's unfortunate. Maybe he'll be here next time when I fucking go.
Here yet.
That's all right. Should we leave it unlocked?
But it is time. It's cheese time. It's trash cheese time.
I'm not doing trash
Come
cheese.
on.
No.
Do the
I
trash
dip my
cheese.
balls in the buffalo sauce. You do the trash cheese.
I ain't eating trash cheese.
Why aren't you eating trash cheese, dude? Come on. You ain't got a hair on them.
I don't like
You ain't got a hair on them, bud.
I'll puke.
Okay, yeah, don't puke.
I'm going to puke thinking about it.
Don't do
You
that.
want me to puke?
Not necessary.
On
yeah,
my
on your
laptop?
stuff, that'd be great. That'd be great.
I really
Cool, yeah, nobody wants to eat trash cheese. That's fair.
It really is making my stomach turn.
Oh, just thinking about it? Yeah. Just eating cheese out of the trash? I'm not above eating food out of the trash. I'm just not eating that food out of the trash. It's 9:20 in the morning. What am I going to do with cheese from Taco Bell from yesterday? Cold, canned cheese. It's cheese in a bag, bud. And it's just...
Please. I'm actually going to puke.
Steve's feeling a little queasy.
I am feeling queasy.
You for real feeling queasy?
For real feeling queasy.
Oh my God.
No.
He's a precious fella. He's a precious fella. Dude, I watched this thing about the Mayans the other night and like how advanced they were in astronomy. Yeah. Right, bud.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, right, bud.
Yeah, right. What did they know about?
About anything?
Yeah.
They knew that a good old-fashioned sacrifice.
Steve gets nothing. I'm on my way. Steve gets nothing.
I was thinking that'd be a little flat guy.
What do you mean?
This is my end there.
No. The splash. It needs a bigger splash guard.
Yeah, maybe. A hilt.
I need a bigger.
You need a big old hilt.
Otherwise, this is just going to get all pruny.
Yeah, you're right.
Put your fucking galoshes on, bud.
That's fair.
What do you think will
You're
win,
right.
my phone or the dildo?
Oh, your phone's fucked, bud. I wouldn't do that. Glass dilly.
Anybody want to come into the store today?
Are you smacking the microphone?
Yep.
Oh,
Did it make any noise?
they love that. Yeah. They
Sorry.
love that.
That's the only way I drink my coffee.
The Mayans believe that the. What are you doing? Oh no, you're not. No, you're not. You're not. I know you're not.
I am.
You're not. Oh, no, you're not. This is, dude. We just got someone kicked out of our group for an Elaine Benez meme. What do you think?
It's delicious. It's delicious.
There's something wrong with you. You could probably start an OnlyFans. It won't do that.
Excalibur!
Fucking super spreader, laugh my ass off.
Fucking I'll super spread something, bud. I mean your butt cheeks. That's what I mean by that.
I ain't gonna spread it that far.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna stick it in this way.
Get in there. Get it in there.
I'm gonna turn it 360 in there like a fucking baton, bud.
You're like in color guard. It's like a. You got that one good,
I've never
huh?
felt so powerful.
Yeah, you wield it with.
Oops, something got down there. You know, if you'd have told me 20 years ago this is what I'd be doing right now, I'd say, yep.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Yeah, that sounds about right. Good for me. Good morning, cocksuckers.
Who the fuck said that?
Good morning.
That's bullshit.
Oh, fuck my ass.
What is our audio off? This thing holds a dildo perfectly. Would you look at that?
Oh, would you look
Did you look at it? What are you doing? Oh, no one cares. And you don't need your laptop. Why don't you plug it in over here, butt?
How about you don't fucking talk to me like that?
How about you plug it in right over here, butt? Here's a plug, little butt. Or you could take that green extension cord. Guys, you can follow the show on YouTube and Twitch. That's probably the best places to check it out, okay? So maybe you subscribe on Twitch. If you haven't, we're 170. Yeah. I mean, what are you doing, bud? Why? What did you just do? Why would you unplug the main thing? There's literally an outlet just willing. I don't know what's going on.
I mistook it.
What else is that connected to?
You're good.
The camera?
Everything's good, bud. It's connected to your fucking TV, pal.
You got room for a little bottle of lube in there too. Yeah, we do.
Oh, there's
Devin.
room for all
Devin,
kinds of.
Devin LaValle, 69.
I like Devin LaValle. It's been a while since Devin LaValle joined us.
Yeah, Devin's a
He's a real
piece of
treat.
work.
Real treat, that guy is.
Who's your favorite Devin?
Who's my favorite Devin? Sawa.
Good call. I was going to say Devin from Big Mouth.
Devin the Dude.
There's not many famous Devins.
There's a handful of famous Devins, right?
Uh-oh.
Who else you got?
Uh-oh.
Who else you...
Devin Duran. No, it's Daryl Duran.
Famous Devins.
Follow us on Instagram, too. We've got our Instagram's on fire right now, bud. I'm looking at it, and it's like, whoa!
Easy.
My phone, I'm like, whoa! Give me 3rd degrees, dog. See, look.
Give me 3rd
See?
degrees, dog.
Yeah.
Give me 3rd degrees, dog.
Okay. Dang, whose is that? Looks like some straight dank.
That does look pretty healthy, bud. Is that you? You the guy? Is that the same
I'm the
cultivar?
guy.
Is there a filter on either one of those? Maybe a little vintage filter on that one? Something to give a little.
Yeah. Yeah, I put filters on everything.
Oh, that one doesn't look filtered.
Well, what would you know?
I'm just saying.
What would you know?
I know that it appears that you're growing some really quality medicine there.
I am. It's Bo. He's helping me.
Talked to Bo in a while?
Yeah.
How's he doing?
Always.
How's he doing?
Great.
Remember the movie Dick Tracy?
Yeah, with Madonna.
And
And
Warren
don't
Beatty.
tell me Warren Beatty.
Mm-hmm. No, there's some big ones in it, bud. You can keep going.
That's all I remember.
Bad guy was Al Pacino.
Al Pacino.
Dustin Hoffman was.
Dustin Hoffman was in that?
Yeah,
too?
he was the Mumbles.
Oh, that's right.
Dude, Dick
gotta
Tracy
rewatch it.
was my fucking shit as a kid. I
gotta
wonder if
rewatch
it
it.
holds up.
Kids liked it.
I loved it, and when he talked into his watch, I'm like, get the fuck out of here.
It's kind of scary.
People can talk into their watches.
I know. I had one.
And now Jason's like the McDonald's had a
Yeah.
toy that was like a Dick Tracy little deal in it. You press it and they would have like a couple of pre-recorded.
Man, Warren
things in
Beatty.
it. Handsome laddie.
Oof, bud.
Isn't that what Carly Simon's You're So Vain? Isn't that who it was about?
Oh, for real?
I believe so.
Let's look that up.
I believe so. I think it's rumored to be either him or Mick Jagger.
About James Taylor.
Oh, James Taylor. Not Mick Jagger.
No, that's it. Oh, Simon confirms the song is not about Taylor or Jagger.
It's about Warren Beatty. I'll bet she did say that. Whatever.
She's had a famous lineup of...
Carly Simon admits You're So Vain is about Warren Beatty.
Oh, really?
2015.
I'm not signing up for your newsletter.
The singer definitively cites ex-boyfriend Beatty as one of several targets of her classic Getting Even song. Warren Beatty's no longer just a cloud in her coffee. He's also a confirmed subject of the 1972 hit You're So Vain.
That song is fucking trash.
Dude, it makes me want to die.
You're so vain.
So vain!
You probably think this song is about you. You're so
And Warren Beatty's like,
vain.
yeah,
What?
we just broke up, and I'm very handsome.
This song's
This
not
song is
about you,
definitely
Warren.
about
I
it.
mean, anyone. She boned up Warren Beatty, Michael Crichton, David Geffen, Chris Christopherson, Terrence Malick, Jack Nicholson, Cat Stevens, James Taylor, and John Travolta, and possibly even Marvin Gaye and Mick Jagger and Sean Connery. You're kidding me.
I mean, she
She looks like Steven Tyler.
She does look like Steven Tyler a little bit.
That's
She
not
does look
real.
like
She
Steven
did not
Tyler.
bone all those guys.
Dude, she's got a pretty good little stable. She was married to James Taylor for 11 years.
Well, James Taylor is...
Dude, that right there is one of the most terrifying pictures I've ever seen.
Well, what's happened? What happened to her?
I
guess she was pretty hot back in the
This
day.
is mean. I don't want to do this. Yeah, this is mean. Let me see what Carly Simon looked like in the 70s.
Yeah, she's pretty. Uh-oh. Repulsive Donald Trump was all over Carly Simon. Maybe it's a song about him.
Yeah, like, you know, yeah, you ever like have people just like continue to tell you a story that like you've heard, you've accepted, and you're like, okay, cool, great.
Yeah, every day when I get here with you.
And you get it. Yeah, she was pretty good looking back in the day.
I could see where she boned them all up.
For sure.
Good for her.
Yeah.
Got that superstar punani. Punani.
The only time it's made me want to die was in How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days. Well, the whole movie made me want. Oh, stop it! You've watched that. You be nice about Matthew McConaughey. How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days it's a masterpiece.
Is that
it sets the standard for chick flicks.
Crag?
Curl Warrior King.
Curl Warrior King. Thank you. Yeah, I think
sets the standard for chick flicks.
I think Jen likes that movie.
I think a lot of people like that
10 Things
movie.
I Hate About You.
Well, that one's a good one.
Yeah.
That's Heath Ledger and what's her name? Jessica Stiles. What's her name? Something Stiles? Julia Stiles?
Yeah, she's fine.
She's just fine. I've never really got. I don't really get it. I don't really get it.
I don't.
What was the dance movie that she was in?
Knocked Up.
No.
Stage Right. Center Stage.
No.
Center Stage was good though. Remember that?
I don't think I've seen it.
It had the chicken.
No. What's the dance movie? Never.
Where she's doing one of these.
Dude, not step up. What the?
Let me look
fuck?
it up.
You look it. That's just gonna kill me. Hang on a second.
Let me look it up. Oh, you got. Come on, bud. Come on, bud. Begins with an S. It's 4 words.
Save the Last Dance.
Yeah, dude.
That's a pretty solid hint. Save the Last Dance. And who was the dude in it? It wasn't Tay Diggs. It was
Tyson Bedford.
Tyson? No. It was not
I
him.
made that
was
up.
not the
I like how you
Ralph
go
Lauren
Tyson Bedford.
No.
Dwayne Adler.
No.
Sean Patrick Thomas.
Also no.
Yes.
Sean Patrick Thomas?
Yes.
Nobody's heard of that guy.
I know. He didn't do much.
No, this is not who I'm. Come on. Save the Last Dance. Malachi, dude. Who was that?
Sean Patrick Thomas.
Oh, fuck off.
Yeah, it was.
That's that guy's name?
Yeah.
Nobody knows that.
He's only 5'8".
What else
Good
is
for
he?
him.
Huh. What else was he in? He was in all kinds of stuff.
Remember they were sitting on the thing?
Hang
And they were doing the bring your chair over here.
Oh, dude. I forgot about this.
Yeah, and he's like, he's got feeling.
Yeah.
Yeah. Come on.
Yeah,
let's do it. And she's like,
over here, and then over here.
do I do it like
and then
this?
over here, and then over here.
Do I do it like this? And he's like, no, he's got to go.
No, you just gotta fucking feel it, girl. Gotta feel it, girl. Come on. Feel it?
Feel it?
Feeling it?
Oh!
Sit as far away from
Feeling
me.
it, girl?
You feeling that, girl?
That was a horrible
Nobody remembered
movie.
his name because around the same time. Oh, we have a guest.
No.
We have a guest. I'm gonna go get her.
Mm-mm.
I'm going to get her.
Okay.
Should I?
I'll go get her too. I'm supposed to go get her.
Hey, are you out front? You're on the air.
No, I'm not. So I'm on the air. So yay for GPS because it loves me so damn much.
Oh, did you get lost?
It took me to the one in Farmington, and I knew it was in Texas, and so I probably won't get to be on today.
Well, I'll tell you what. Anytime you want to come in here and paint, we can just make it happen.
That poor girl drove all the way
You're
to
in.
Farmington.
You're in Farmington. I wish you would. You still got to come by.
Okay, well, I'm already down here, so now I have to drive back 30 minutes, I guess.
Oh.
I searched it. It's not on GPS. Like,
Send her the address, bud. Send her the address, bud.
You do need the address now?
Yeah, can you text it to me?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, thank you.
Sorry, Heather.
Oh.
I don't have Heather's number.
That is heartbreaking. That's heartbreaking. So she had to go down there and deal with the Farmington store?
No.
Come on, bud.
It's not even open yet.
Oh, they don't even open till 10. Bunch of heathens.
Oh, no. Jason's probably down there.
All right, here's the deal, Pickle.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Poor Heather.
Take over here for a second.
Poor Heather.
Poor Heather. Oh, no. That's like that was like an hour and 45-minute drive from where she's at.
Here's where we're at. I got it on a map now if she needs to see it.
I just sent it to her.
Building.
63-28. Hey, 63-28, bud.
Yeah. That's tough.
Is that right? All right. Thank you for your patience, ladies and gentlemen. Are you going to play us some gentle drumming?
I thought you were going to... You want me to take over for a moment?
Well, yeah, I'm done now. What?
Said Steve, kill your parents. Anyone else?
I didn't hear that one.
Nope. Okay.
I did not hear that one.
Gio Styles screwed up.
What? Cruel Intentions was the one that I was trying to think what he was in, bud.
He was in that.
Yeah, he was Selma Blair's tutor for the cello, maybe? Or what was it that she was playing?
Skin flout.
Male organ.
Male organ. His oboe.
60 credits he has as an actor.
60 credits left in college.
Mm-hmm. It's a long way to go. I'm into it. I just feel like you saw him a bunch of places, like in the early aughts. You know, he was in a bunch of movies, late '90s. Not another teen movie. He's just in a lot of different stuff, bud.
What's the difference between a banjo and an Uzi submachine gun? The Uzi only repeats 40 times. What's the difference between a banjo and a chainsaw?
Are these banjo jokes? Is that
you can turn off a chainsaw? What's the difference?
First off, I love the banjo.
What's the difference between a banjo and a Harley Davidson?
What?
You can tune a Harley.
Real funny.
What do you get when you cross a turkey with a banjo?
What?
I'm not gonna finish that one. It's horrible.
No, you should. You should sit in your shit.
A turkey that can pluck itself. Oh, you didn't want me to
have
do
a
it.
little bit of
didn't want me
class,
to
would
do
you?
it.
Have just a little bit of class.
Okay, fine. You wanted to hear some French horn jokes. What do you get when you cross a French horn player with a goalpost? A goalpost that can't march. They wrote these. That's also number 3. It's number 1 and number 3.
That's because that's the greatest French horn joke ever told.
How many French horn players does it take to change a light bulb?
How many?
Just one. He'll spend 2 hours checking the bulb for alignment and leaks.
Dude, this is the best. I want to hear all of these.
How do you make a trombone sound like a French horn?
How's that?
Oh, you put your hand in the bell and miss a ton of notes.
Oh, that's actually one of my moves.
How do horn players traditionally greet each other?
How?
A fist in the anus. Oh, how do horn players traditionally greet each other? Hi, I did that piece in junior high.
Yeah, man. That's how I...
Another light bulb joke. How do you get your viola section to sound like the horn section?
How's that?
Have them miss every other note. Why does everyone hate the French horn right away?
Why?
It saves them time.
Dude, I like that some band geeks are just sitting around.
What is this, dude?
Roasting.
Yeah, I know.
Dude, that fucking goalpost shit is... I'm telling that joke from now on.
What do you throw a drowning French horn player? His French horn case. What?
Why the hate for French horns? This seems like very anti-Franco.
What do you call a beautiful girl on the arm of a French horn player? A tattoo. Because no way a French horn
No
guy's
way.
getting any pussy.
Not at all. The least pussy gettingest people in all of the marching band. Seems strong. Seems like a really strong.
Oh, what is the perfect weight for a French horn player?
What?
3.5 pounds, including the urn.
Oh my good dude. This is borderline cyberbullying.
Dude, they go on and on and on and on and on. St. Peter is checking IDs at the pearly gates, and first comes in a Texan. Tell me what you've done in your life, says St. Peter. The Texan says, well, I struck oil, I became rich, I didn't sit on my laurels. I divided the money amongst my family, so our descendants will be set for 3 generations. St. Peter says, ooh, that's quite something. Come on in. Next. The second guy in line has been listening. So he says, I struck it big in the stock market. I didn't selfishly just provide for my own like that Texan guy. I donated $5 million to save children. Wonderful, says St. Peter. Come in. Who's next? The third guy has been listening and says timidly with a downcast look, well, I only made $5,000 my entire lifetime. Heavens, St. Peter said. What instrument did you play? French horn?
Is there any other hate for any other instrument as much as this one?
What do you got? Which one do you want to hear?
What do you get when a French man pulls your horn? Jizz Z Z Z Z Z Z Z Z Z.
My favorite one ever. How do you get 5 oboes to stay in tune?
Oh, we're coming for the woodwinds now, baby.
Shoot 4 of the people playing them. What are burning oboes used for? To set bassoons on fire?
Dude, why the hate for the double reeds? Like, that's not cool.
Why is a bassoon better than an oboe?
Why?
It burns in a pile longer. Why did the chicken cross the road?
Why?
To get the fuck away from the oboe recital. That's pretty good.
Get the fuck away from the oboe recital.
What do you throw a drowning oboe player?
His oboe case?
Yeah. That kind of goes. That's any of them. What does an
Ooh,
oboe?
squirt.
What does an oboe and a lawsuit have in common?
What?
Everyone is relieved when the case is closed. What do all great oboists have in common?
What's that?
They're all dead.
Oh my
What the fuck is that?
You're telling me there's not a world-class oboe player right now? Who's the best oboe player in the world?
That's what I'm
Who's
looking
the
up.
world-renowned oboist? Who is renowned as the greatest oboist?
Russ DeLuna.
Swiss Heinz Hollinger.
Oh, really? I'm getting Russ DeLuna and Jennifer Paul.
The most important oboist alive is probably the Swiss Heinz Hollinger, also a composer and director. He has a great quantity of music recorded. Various composers have written works for him, and he was the teacher of many very well-known oboists.
Yep, this is Swiss. Look at this oboe. Dang, baby.
Dude, oboe's my shit.
Ooh.
I love fucking double reed instruments. They're cool as shit. We're gonna get flagged there, bud. Albrecht Meyer from Germany, also. He's the principal oboist at the Berlin Philharmonic. So, you know, that joke just isn't landing with me. All right? It's insinuating that there aren't world-class oboists, and there are guys who take great pride in their oboe playing skills, as they should. You ever get, dude, like, Spangle will have some oboe stuff going on in there, and I'm a fan, man. I like that sound, that double reed sound.
I love the double reed sound,
Thank you,
bud.
thank you.
I am with you 100
You a big bassoon
million%.
guy? You a big bassoon guy?
I love the bassoon.
You're a big bassoon.
And no
fella?
one ever talks about the bassoon.
Nobody talks about
ever.
the bassoon.
And
It's ridiculous.
I'm tired of it.
I'm
to be
fucking
straight,
flat out tired
To
of
be quite honest with you, I need to see more bassoon players. You know, everyone's like, hey, oh, the bassoon fingering chart. What's the one in there? Okay, that is the bassoon.
Same dude, Albrecht Holder, bassoon player.
The bassoon is the one where you play it
Big
out,
guy.
and it's got a little
Yeah, it's
pipe
got a little
that
pipe
comes
that
to
comes
you.
down and
Yeah.
double reed on the end of it.
I love it.
It's fucking awesome, bud. It's fucking awesome.
What are the other double reed instruments? Oboe, bassoon.
There's a deeper one.
Is there? No, the oboe's the deepest one.
No, the bassoon's deeper. The oboe's the.
Oh, really?
Oboe's the little guy.
No, oboe's littler than like a clarinet.
Yeah.
No,
I mean it's
fuck no.
It's similar in size. It's a little. It's not much.
Versus bassoon. Oboe versus a bassoon.
Is the oboe the only double reeds are used on the oboe, English horn, bass oboe, heckelphone?
Oh, the heckelphone.
Bassoon, contrabassoon. I think that's the sarrusophone, shawm, bagpipes, nadaswaram, and shenai. They are typically not used in conjunction with the mouthpiece. Rather, the two reeds vibrate against each other. Dude, how about the... my sister's got a Shruti box.
Yeah.
And that thing is... It's a brilliant invention. Like it's such an interesting. You can have infinite sound because of the bellow, and you can find any frequency you want to do and just put a constant.
I love
put a frequency out there. It is the shit. They are so cool.
That is so cool.
When we're done here, bud, when we do our little Instagram reel, we're gonna rock out to some fucking rock bassoon.
I'm ready.
You ready?
I'm ready
Because
for
I'm
bassoon
fucking
rock.
ready for rock bassoon.
Bassoon rock.
I mean, if we can have a rock flautist, like
Jenny plays the clarinet.
I played clarinet in high school.
Of course you did.
I did.
Of course you did. You and my wife have so much in common. It's awesome. It's fun. It's fun.
I was last year. Me and my buddy Scotty Smolsky. He was this kid from Chicago. I was this kid from St. Louis. We just both love baseball. He's a big Cubby fan. And our fucking
You like
man-
the Cubs?
He's from Chicago. That's all right. He
Gross.
gets a free pass.
Gross.
And I'm a Cardinal fan. We'd always fucking give each other shit back and forth. The Cubs were abysmal.
You're wearing Cubby blue, right?
I am wearing Cubby blue today. I'm wearing my Mizzou hat. I'm wearing my Missouri hat, though.
You're wearing St. Louis Blues.
I'm wearing my fucking Missouri hat, dog.
Where is that star?
Well, if you're being honest,
St. Charles,
that's
Warrington?
actually probably about Bourbon, Missouri.
Warrington?
Bourbon. Bourbon Mo.
You think?
I know.
Why do you know that?
Because it's where the factory is from.
Oh, let's check it. Let's map check it.
Pull it up, pal.
Let me see. Okay, zoom out.
Pull it
here.
up, pal.
No.
Yes.
No. No, afraid not. You can see that's way no.
Yeah, that's
It's
It's right there.
no. It needs to be lower.
Dead ringer,
It
bro.
needs to be about
Any lower, and you're going to be in Raleigh.
centimeter.
boss.
Centimeter.
You're going to be in
lower.
Raleigh if you go any lower. Matter of fact, you go straight down from there, you're going to end up at the Big
Are you
Piney.
dumb?
You're going to end up at the Big Piney, Jack.
Look at the little curve in our state right there around St. Louis, and look where that's at, south of it, bud. And it's not. It's almost to the north of it.
No, it's not.
You're wrong.
You're wrong. Oh, that's where it's supposed to be, Bourbon.
You know what's interesting? I was thinking the other day too about we were talking about how you could remote view and kind of transverse dimensions. Everything. How would you do that, right? So I was trying to think. Well, what's the way to do that? Math, probably coordinates, because anywhere on Earth. I mean, it's true that if I'm at latitude right here, that they can make those coordinates, right? Then if I go fucking over here, it's like different coordinates, isn't it? Like slightly all the fucking numbers, like
Yeah.
they can pinpoint you damn near anybody.
Yeah, I mean, you would think that that it's gridded all the way down. I don't know how accurate they've got
Sure.
I'm sure that they have that defense
Fairly
systems have the Earth mapped to the, I would think, the edge. I mean, maybe the centimeter or 5 centimeters or something like that. Like, dude, they can put a rocket up a fucking mosquito's ass if they want to. I don't know why they end up hitting fucking weddings and shit, but I think that's more on bad intel. They don't fucking. I mean, where they want to put a rocket, they put a fucking rocket.
Yeah, that's true. But I was thinking, what about like coordinates throughout the galaxy that you figure out whatever the code is, that almost like the time machine from Back to the Future. It's like, oh, kind of jot these in, and you go back. So it's like a space-time coordinate rather than the coordinates of just what we've created for this 3D, almost 2D dimension, I guess, longitude and latitude. That if you had a 3D, even 4D dimension, that if we could figure out what exactly that is, then you could type in the components, and whatever energy device shifted you to that time and space immediately at that moment. You just had to write. You didn't know the coordinates even existed until like, oh shit, no, actually there's a fucking mathematical equation for fucking everything out there.
Yeah, I think like, if there's any truth to like simulation theory, and I actually read an article where this guy was like, simulation theory is probably not a thing, this mathematician. But like if it was, you would think that eventually you can find something to put the coordinates into a machine. If it is indeed a simulation, you would find something that you can make that, you can offer that math to, that coordinate to, for the simulation to compute and bring you to that place. So if we were in a simulation, you would think if you can figure out a way to fucking put the code into the fucking program that you're in, you can move across the fucking...
Yeah.
You could just boot into a different fucking program.
Like when you press the button on your fucking Xbox into a different game, it's just like...
Totally.
Boot it up
just
another
load up a new one.
Yeah. And then I always think of the AI too, where eventually we'll get to the point where we are creating universes with a single thought. The Minecraft edition of the brain, to where like, oh, I don't have to use these joysticks anymore to create this wall that's pixelated. I can go... And like when she's walking around in Inception, when she's first getting the hang of the world, Elliot Page, when she's doing the whole thing, and she's like, oh, closing the mirror doors. It's like, oh, if I'm crafting that as I'm going. But then that's when the aspects of reality really start to bend, and your old perceptions of what reality used to be are shattered into a million pieces. And I don't know if that's good for the psyche.
I don't know.
Or maybe it's the greatest thing for the psyche.
I think that's how you defrag, right? I think you fucking, in order to kind of, it's like cleaning fucking plaque, man. You're just like cleaning you got to break all the shit apart and get it off of there and put it all back together. Something just... as far as societally woke conversation just kind of struck me there. So Elliot Page, formerly Ellen Page, right? So as you're speaking about Elliot Page, who was Ellen Page at the time of making Inception, when you describe Elliot's character, you instinctively, say, her character, because she was clearly, to the eyes, Ellen.
I didn't know what to say.
I'm just curious. Like, I
just did a quick shift.
With all respect, like I'm searching for, like, would then. So there's this whole thing. I mean, she's in the spotlight, right? So it's not like other trans people who maybe, they talk about like dead names and shit like that. So
yeah,
I mean, she has fame built around what would now be her dead name.
Yeah.
And characters that were performed by.
Just call me fucking Blorf 4972. Okay, just fucking number me up. I don't care. Like
I'm absolutely going to call you.
Lose me on the name. I know. Like I don't.
I'll just call you Elliot. You want to be called Elliot? Fucking
call me fucking whatever. Yeah.
No, you're Blorf. What was it?
1376.
Oh, okay, that changed. Blorf 1376.
Yeah,
you got it.
Do Blorf 1776.
Blorf 1776. Freedom, baby.
Yeah. Is that Calendly? Can we?
Not yet, but we're close.
We can't blow our load on it.
Not yet, but we're close.
Okay, I am also thinking about getting the people who are still hanging on with us for our third hour. I fucking love you guys.
Yeah, you're our
I
favorites.
do wanna-
Easily our
Yeah,
favorites.
easily our favorites. I'm gonna do a little camp trip. I think here in the end of February, just a little
I'm into it.
old-fashioned drinking whiskey and rye,
Sitting around a
and
campfire and
sitting around the campfire, trying to stay warm with your buddies, just you and your buddies huddling up, just trying to stay warm with each other because it gets so cold at the night. And then you go knock on your buddy's tent in the middle of the night and you say, "I'm cold," and he says, "Well, climb in here, sailor." And you're like, "Okay, I just want to keep my feet warm." And he's like, "Well, your feet are like ice cubes." And it's like, "I know, it's crazy." And it's an old school camping trip. You know what I mean? Where you just bundle up, we'll sit around the fire. We'll
I love
get
that
a little
shit.
tipsy. If you want to take a fucking excursion in the woods, you can. Like, we hope that we're gonna do it somewhere around Farmington, I think, so we can get the freaking Matthews family out there. Yeah, I said it. So now you got to come. All right. So
yeah,
you're
if
in.
we come all the way down there and
we
you
come
don't
to
come, that's going to be a
Farmington, yuck.
problem, friend.
Silver Mines is closed. I looked that up. So it might have to be at St. Francis State Park or St. Joe. If someone has an area that they know might be a good spot for a little camp trip, I'm thinking probably 20 people will come. I don't think that many. Camping in the cold sucks balls if you're not prepared. Like, it can be one of the worst things ever.
Oh, it could be rough.
I sleep in the van and turn the heat on about every hour. I fucking press my little button, heat the fucking car up a little bit, and call it a night.
Lay on that frozen block of ice and
If you lay near the fire, though,
Not bad.
you stay warm.
Yeah,
it's
not
crazy how much heat the fire. We're gonna need wood. Is mainly the main thing. If we have a big bonfire, we're gonna be good to go. So I wanted to throw that out there, and then thank you for everybody who's
I'm
fucking.
in. I'm gonna
is following along with the fun.
I'm gonna do a little polar plunge for sure.
Sure, that's
Get
it.
on that action. Like it.
Okay.
I like it.
You're moving your head all around. Oh, geez, that thing's gonna pop right off your head there. Good lord, can you maneuver it off your head?
I don't think so.
You're not trying hard enough. We just talked about stuff that you could do with your brain. The force is real. Let's see if I can get it to come off. Nope. Please stop doing that face. Polar plunge is only smart when you can warm up again, moron. I camped in 43 to get
That's
through
fine.
weather, snuggle up to Heather, and didn't die.
That's the whole point of it, Jack.
Yeah, snuggle
Is you
time.
don't,
Snuggles for days.
The whole point of it is when you come out of the water, the cold air now feels warm.
Is that it?
Oh fuck yeah, dude! That's my
Get
jam.
on,
I'm serious. You do that shit like I'll do it in March. I'll go out there. I walk out there. I sit under the water for I don't know, whatever, 5-10 minutes. Jesus. Come out, and when you come out, dude, it like all of the blood rushes to your fucking to the surface of your skin, and you feel like a fucking charged battery. Like, it is awesome. It is my jam. I fucking love it.
Benefits of the cold plunge and the Japanese furrow tub. This is what happens to your body during a polar bear plunge.
What happens to it?
This.
Oh, cool.
People take the plunge off and feel invigorated.
You know what he,
like they've downed a shot glass of pure energy.
Yeah. Pure energy.
Dopamine, serotonin, they all come out to play.
You want to play a song?
Yep.
What song you want to play?
The good one.
The good one. What's the good one, bud? What's the good one?
Tell them about our sponsors.
Our sponsors. I would love to tell them about our sponsors because right now, Native Hemp Extract, what you do, you can either go to HoosierSophisticate.com or you can go to NativeHempExtract.com, okay? When you enter code HOSO at checkout, you're going to get a significant discount off of your entire order. Right now, they have these Delta 8 gummies that are probably my favorite cannabis-derived product in the game. I love Delta 8 THC. I think it is fantastic. And right now, you can get it cheaper than you can get anywhere by using code HOSO at checkout at nativehempextract.com. It's going to ship right to your door. Yeah. There are like 8 states that don't allow it. So if you live in one of those, I'm sorry about you. It is what it is. Oddly enough, many of them are full rec legal states. Bungeon Property Group They want to help you buy your dream home. They want to help you sell your old home. And they want to talk to you in a way that is pretty erotic about real estate.
Extremely erotic.
In the middle of the night. So if you call Adam Bundren in the middle of the night, you can get real erotic talking real estate. Ms. Marketing, they do stuff. They help you get your brand, your organization in front of people that want to work with your brand and do that. Yeah, and also stalkers. Like that's the thing is they're beating. Actually, you know what? They found a way to completely bypass stalkers. So you can rest assured that as long as you have them doing your digital marketing and putting your brand in front of the people you want to be in front of, they're going to avoid all online predators. Yep. That's one thing that he can almost guarantee. James Carlton State Farm is the best State Farm agency. Our buddy Jameson Dubs earlier said that they're saving them a ton of money, like $1.50 a month.
Can you believe that?
I can believe it because I got a text on Christmas Eve and said my rate was going down at the start of the new year. So, fuck yeah, bud. Fuck yeah, pal. And then Sweet Leaf Emporium. We're at Sweet Leaf Emporium in Festus. Our friend Heather accidentally drove to Sweet Leaf Emporium in Farmington. But she's still going to come here. She's going to visit with us. What we do is we sell high-quality glass. We sell CBD products, Kratom products. We cultivate a community around here that we hope is going to change the world. We're building a nation here, right?
Nation builders.
We're nation builders, pal. 2021 is the year of expansion. And it's going to take this entire core group of people coming together and just shooting love out of their cosmic antennas to reach all of those that need to hear the messages. That's what's happening here at the Sweet Leaf Emporium Studios in Festus. And Spanish Society, Outreach, Vibe Tribe, Brian Kessler, the guys just all throughout the holidays took care of a bunch of people. Got himself the vid, man. Got himself the vid doing all this good. That's how you get repaid, you know? So our thoughts and prayers and well wishes to the entire Kessler family who got it. And other than that, Bo knows how to grow. He knows how to grow hydro. And Steve's sending pictures of his plants. He posted them on Instagram the other day. And it's clear that Steve went in Sabo.
I know Bo.
And when you go and see Bo, you know hydro. That's what's happening here, guys. Steve, are you going to play a song and get us out of here?
No, Joe.
Probably.
I'm supposed to do this. Jason told me to do this. He said bring it up, out, and point it down.
Oh, what does he know?
I know. That's what I always say.
How do they make Delta 8? It is extracted from hemp.
They all different temperatures, different cannabinoids at different temperatures, and that's how they distill it. I don't really care. I feel like I'm getting more. When we were young, we did it done. When it got, that's ridiculous. I'm getting rid of this thing. That's fucking ridiculous, bud. Okay. All right, bud. Ready on one-on-one.
on board for this?
This is my own game now, bud. I put on deodorant, it smells like my dad. It's weird.
You smell like your dad?
I smell like my dad, which is like not a bad thing, but it's also like, is that what I'm going for? Is that what I'm going for?
Listen, the old timers knew what smelled good.
I know.
Bay rum.
I know, it reminds me of my dad though. Oh, I turned this up. That's what I did.
You did what? Oh. That's what you did.
I turned it up yesterday. When we were young, ooh, we did enough. There we go.
Now you figured it out, pal.
Now I'm a man.
All right, everybody. Thank you for tuning in to Hoosier Sophisticate
All the best in
Morning
the
Show.
world do this.
All the best in the world. Thank you for their sound check. I've been witness to it a few times.
I know. All right, I'll play different songs. No, I'm gonna play that same song. The great thing about the Lumineers is it's all kick drum. You can just stay with the kick drum. Fucking stay with it. I need an oboe right here. Kick drum. Kick drums.
First time.
This isn't my capo.
No, it's mine.
It is?
Yeah.
This is yours?
Yeah.
This is a nice one.
Dude, I got it for $1.
Are you serious?
Wish.
My capo doesn't work. This one's like, it's
I
tiny.
got it on Wish, dog. $1.
Okay. Are we still live?
Yeah, we're still live.
Okay, cool.
Lying still and she begging for a need. Make me think she means it this time. Tear a hole in you. Won't you give her back? But I still love her, I don't really care. When we were young, we didn't know. It got cold, we don't know. I can't be told, it can't be done. It's better to feel the pain, nothing long. We have to see the love to be for real. So hey, people now, I'm standing on your porch now, and I will even go. So keep your head. Thank you guys. Thank you. Thank you, Rhonda.
We did it. Good show. Great ending. Great ending today.
Not a bad ending.
I did it once.
Cowabunga.